What is up, everybody? Welcome to Dungeons Divided Vol'Antia Reborn. Welcome back. After our long hiatus, we're all itching to get back into these seats and start rolling some dice, I'm sure. Quick little recap. Last time we left off, we woke up in the last town we were in, and we all were... Basically, there was a large exodus of everyone leaving the town going for 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻. 𝐒𝐲𝐨𝐬𝐲 was already missing and left a note and said, "See you there."
Peace.
She apparently joined a party of some other mysterious strangers and left. Yeah, we went through the roads and we found a nice little... well, first we found some people that we liked at the tavern who we kind of got along with. Some ruffians who were troublemakers, but you guys decided to hire them and have them help you along with your tasks.
Yes, Mr. Fast Hands.
Master Fast Hands, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And of course,
Fast Hands.
𝙁𝙚𝙩𝙗 was passed out drunk in the Warriors Guild, which of course tasked you with the task of going to the Mistywood Grove and figuring out what exactly is going on. There was missing children, missing people, all kind of happening at night there. So that's a nice recap, I think. We can go to our sponsors real quick.
All right, great. Thank you very, very much. So we're going to start with +3 to Charisma. +3 to Charisma offers affordable, handcrafted gaming and fandom accessories for tabletop gamers at all levels. They have wooden dice trays, 3D printed towers and DM supplies, dice, leather game mats, other jewelry, and other nerdy supplies. They have apparel, totes, stickers, and they also have their infamous dice goblins, which as they come out, they have, whether it's t-shirts, some of their accessories, and other such. But that's +3 to Charisma. We also have Lethal Shadow Minis. Lethal Shadows is one of the best one-stop shops for all ttrpg miniature needs, with over 50 different skill artists working under the belt, thousands of pre-made, highly detailed figurines from their vast stock, with a quick turnaround. And I mean, you're talking items getting shipped within 24 to 48 hours. I mean, you'll be blown away by the level of attention and care that goes into making sure that, you know, you're getting the most satisfied thing with your orders. And wait a minute, what's that? You don't want to do a pre-made? Okay, well, you have something specific in mind?
I was like, what'd I do?
Yeah, good. Well, what about color?
The voices in his head are always working.
Yes, of course. Well, your mind...
That's my job.
Hey, your voice has been heard. And they also have a custom option where, for an additional cost, they'll work with you and one of their artists to design and create something a little more catered to your individual needs. So, have a giant muscular silver dragonborn with a giant fake bushy beard, a pink tutu, and a parasol in mind? I like the cut of your jib. But, well, all right, now you can have that design made for you, whether it's, you wish to just print it at home on your 3D printer or have it printed and shipped directly to you. They've got you covered. Best of all, if you're like me and you find yourself getting a little sentimental about your character and the journey they've been on, you may find yourself wishing you had something to commemorate it. Well, what better way to do it by taking advantage of one of their premium services and purchasing a large bust of that character. As I said, they're a one-stop shop, and in my opinion, one of the best out there. So go check out their site at lethalshadows.com. Also, we'll talk about the Goods Merchant real fast. The Goods Merchant, amazing store, run by a gentleman named Tim Payne. The vendor is a custom designer of wood and leather engraved TTRPG products. Such products include custom DM screens, like the one we have here at Dungeons Divided, wooden deck boxes for items such as Magic the Gathering, or a great place to house your D&D or Pathfinder spell cards. They also design and sell wooden dice cups, dungeon tiles, and even custom gaming terrain. Tim works very closely and quickly with his customers to communicate your desires into reality. And if you have a design you want implemented into your gaming gear to show off at the table, then stop over at the Goods Merchant. And that's at thegoodsmerchant.com. And that's our sponsors for tonight.
Cool. I know we had a little bit of an audio blip, so we can do a quick little recap again here. So our party was on to 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻. We found a little sort of makeshift, almost like a healing sort of temple area. It used to be like a tavern, which was ransacked by the lovely fellows that you all hired to help you out. Their names were Fast Hands, Degs, and Cliff.
Yep.
And
Please,
you found...
call me Mr. Hands. Fast Hands was
he loves his name. Believe
He's
me.
gonna have the hand wag.
Yeah, he's Fast Hands. He's gonna do a little bit, yeah. So yeah, once you got to the area, you found a man by the name of �10�10𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻. �10�10𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 is basically like a fallen angel of sorts. He had his wings removed from him by the order, he says. The Order does not like any sort of competition for any sort of heroic figures, it seems, in the inn as well. And a lot of people don't really like the Order in this area, including, I'm assuming, you guys as well. So, Chio is also on her way there as well, said, hey, see you guys there, left a little fun, nice note. And I believe we were just resting up at the tavern there.
Yes,
well,
we were.
makeshift tavern, that is. So, I believe it was nighttime, and you all now have a long rest, so you can make sure you heal up,
back
get
in
those
the
spell
nap.
slots back.
Awesome.
I know Valir really needs his spell slots for his spider character, so.
Yes.
Yes, actually.
I'm a fighter. He's a wizard.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Oh,
Multi-classing over here.
Have split cast. Can my echo take one
Wow.
level in something and I take? Oh my god.
That's broken.
That's so meta.
I see how it works.
I love it.
I've got a warlock, and I'm a barbarian. That's gonna work.
I'm just a barbarian in heart.
Yeah, right.
So you all wake up the next morning, brisk sort of dawn. You hear, the typical noises of the people traveling along the roads. There's still a lot of commotion going on as sort of this mass exodus continues.
Are we all in the same room together? Are we?
You are all, I believe, probably would be in the same room unless anyone of you wanted to not sleep in the same room. We didn't
I'm not
discuss
here,
rooming
right?
situations. You are not currently,
Yeah,
no.
no, I'm not in the same room as you. There's
Not
all of
currently.
us.
One
So-
of us is.
Yes. Apparently.
Oh right.
Wow.
The
There's
other
just
one
no
is-
privacy with you.
So it's just we're just waking up.
And it seems like everyone is still there as well.
Okay. Well, I think I may. Well, since I need the least amount. Well, I guess I'm not the only one, but some of us need the least amount of sleep. So I probably would have, woken up, did my morning meditation, and I think I'm gonna head out and go speak to our good herbalist friend, Zachariah.
Gotcha. You find Zachariah in the same room he was before, and he is still continuing to sort of heal those sick and wounded. You see his daughter there, right next to him as well, Anna, the daughter that
Yes.
that was actually saved by Zachiel.
Good morning, Zachariah.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I did. Thank you. Listen, like I said, I love what you're doing here, and if there was any way I can help, I know that I must be moving on, but maybe you can help me. I am an herbalist of sorts. I've heard that you are as well. I'm still trying to understand the plants here. For instance, I found this one, and this looks close to a species that I would recognize, but maybe there was some way you can help me out.
He looks into your hands, and you hold out the plant to him. Oh, I believe that is celestial dew, is at least what we call it. It is a sort of healing plant that regrows as long as you can keep it healthy.
Oh,
If it stays out being plucked for too long, it will die. So you may want to find some way that you could plant it or sustain it in some way.
Where are the
I
rest
see.
of us?
What's
Are we near him? by any chance?
He's in the main room with all the people.
And I
It's
believe
up to
he's
you.
getting up while everybody else is finishing their 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, he got up a little earlier.
is
today.
there some sort of pot I can use?
Some sort of plot? Well, you could plant it here. We do have plots here.
I mean, a pot that I can take with me.
Oh, a pot. Let's see. I mean, I could search in the back for a pot. I don't know if you'd have to
Yes.
carry it in some way if you have like a wagon or something, maybe.
I believe that is something we are considering. Yes.
Sure. Yes. I will take a look for something. Just give me a moment, and I'll come find you before you leave.
Thank you so much.
Of course, yes. And please, you can call me Carnian. It's not my formal name, but it is one I was given at birth. I took the other name later, but seems maybe I can go back to my original roots.
It's a pleasure, Carnian. Thank you.
And what is everybody else doing during this time?
Early part that he was doing that until everybody else wakes up, I will just be out training.
Gotcha. I'm gonna do one thing real quick under the table, but I'm still listening. I'm trying to get this hand to stop blowing here.
Something's happening.
I also wake up and I go out. Where are you exactly going?
Just out in the field right outside of where we're sleeping.
I go to where he's out in the field, and I do the same. Longbow shooting and kind of various like tricking and flips, and then just like trying to like stay limber. So I'm like alongside you.
I'm in bed, passed out, drooling. It's just,
Sleeping the night away.
oh yeah, completely.
And the day.
And the day away.
I could just see this
Whatever
really
else
cool
between.
compilation, just me and DW, like using his sword work. I'm just like flipping in the air, like in everything.
Firing arrows.
Then
And
cut
then
to-
he's shooting arrows and like just like doing trick shots, and you just see like cut to Neely's just like
Little snot bubbles, sort of like.
I'm up. Here we go.
Carnian does find a small pot for you, and he helps you kind of grab some dirt and helps you sort of nice and nestle it in very nice and neatly and tells
Very
you kind of how to
nice.
take care of it while this is happening as well.
Perfect.
Okay, I believe everyone is probably getting up at this point.
Can I borrow that pot?
Yeah, right. We gotta start the day, Valir. Come on. So what do we see here?
So, oh my god, 1 second.
Did you get blinded by
in my
water?
eye, but you won't believe this. Okay, that's a special water that I put cayenne pepper in.
Oh,
What?
why?
Oh,
Why would you do that?
I just splashed directly into my eye.
himself.
I just maced myself.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just drank pepper
Eyes are gonna be a
spray.
little bit watery right now.
He's working on his immunity.
It's
Sorry.
my
Sad
own
scene, everyone.
It's my own
Sad
special water that I call
Keep it spicy.
fire water, and it's ginger, lemon, and cayenne pepper, which tastes and with honey, and it tastes delicious, by the way, and it's like really nice for like everything. Yeah, but it burns apparently very bad.
Now you know if you're being attacked. Just stick your finger in
Yeah,
his
just-
throat.
So you're gonna harass us now if we do a bad play with the water.
Okay.
You're just gonna be like coming up like
You need
that.
to like go flush your eye.
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I think enough blinking and I'll be good here.
Oh my god.
We need to do an emotional scene right now. That's what we need to do. Make me cry.
You got.
Why is the water spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Oh, okay. All right. After that note.
I like how you made it water that's specifically spicy, and you're like, the one thing you don't do, you did. It's like,
I'm bringing a
in
straw
my
from
eye.
that next time. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, you wake up. You wake up in this this sort of infirmary area here. It doesn't seem like there's a lot going on here, except for once again people passing through, people getting food. There's a big stockpile of food here as well, and they do lead you on your way. 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬 does see you before you leave, and he kind of gives you like a nod, and it seems like he might almost be like open to if you want to come to ask him for anything before you leave, or something. And he is kind of by himself currently.
I will approach him and just thank him for giving us the pause and the connection, because I believe he had some suggestion of warriors that might be willing to fight alongside us.
Yes, he did. He does say, if you seek out the Warriors Guild in Hausfeld, most of the time they meet up in the tavern there. There should be two figures. One of them is an orc woman who goes by the name Sharna.
Sharna?
Yeah.
Sharna.
And the other one is a dwarf that goes by the name Norin.
Milrin?
Norin.
Norin.
She's the bartender?
No, they are members of the Warriors Guild.
They drink in that bar.
They do drink in that bar, the tavern there, yes.
Very good.
I do also have a sort of gemstone that I am not in need of. I don't know if you could find any use for it, but if you can, it's yours. And he holds it out, and he has like a sort of like a ruby in his hand.
Thank you.
Of course, it's
At the
of no
very
use to
least,
me.
find a way to maybe bring you back some supplies with it if it is just sold at that point.
That would be most welcome for me and my guests. Thank you.
Is there anything you would like us to say to Ashleton?
Ashlethen, yeah.
Ashlethen.
You can tell her that I am waiting and I am ready to go back home.
As soon as we can open the gate for you.
Yes. And maybe by opening this gate, it can somehow bring you either loved ones from your world or bring you back to your world if that's what you seek as well.
Are you able to return home in your condition?
Well, they may not let me back in where I was from, but at least I can be with some friends and family outside of my town where I used to live.
Why not travel to another world?
Maybe that's a possibility for me.
Well, you can heal, do everything you can to help others, help people in other worlds.
I might just do that. I believe there's always people to help.
Yes.
Or maybe I will just stay here. Who knows?
It does seem
Only
only
time.
time here.
Well, we need to open this door, so why don't we just go and open the door?
Well, best of luck to you, friends. And he kind of walks back to the sort of infirmary area to help others.
We should do this quick. We need to, yes, we should just go find whatever needs to open the door quick.
Let's go to Hausfeld.
Okay. You leave Hausfeld, or not, you leave towards Hausfeld, and very shortly after you leave the sort of infirmary area, you see a familiar owl flutter to you, and you recognize it as Pellet. And Pellet holds a note that's wrapped around what seems to be a large, like, fits in your hand, but like baseball sized or something object. So he drops it off for you.
Letter.
Flutters away, just kind of, just here to deliver a message, not here to chit-chat,
What do we
as
read?
Pellet needs to. You unravel the paper from the object, and you find that the object is in the shape of like an hourglass. The note itself reads, from the archivist, "Friends, due to the help from some friends of mine, I have been able to acquire a powerful relic that may just be able to help you in the trials that you may face soon. Utilize it as you see fit, and remember the importance of the mission you are set upon. I am still watching, and am still here. You are not alone. A." The hourglass is filled with arcane energy that flows both up and down, simultaneously. Through the thin neck at the center, within this arcane maelstrom swirls tiny numerical values and arcane sigils that disappear nearly as soon as they become visible. Around the stone base of the hourglass is the following inscription. The hourglass reminds us that time is both our greatest ally and our greatest enemy. A skilled wizard knows how to harness its power and use it to their advantage.
Never mind, I need to find a skill.
You're like,
Get away from him!
I give it to Nelius.
That's right. I've got a year of education. I got this.
It's a year more than we have.
You got your
I think
associates from
everyone
your-
here-
Combined.
Where's the skilled magic user? Oh, wait.
Observe. And then, like, I put my
Makes
hand
it
over it, and then I changed the color of it. Yeah.
Okay, no, in character, I'm just like, can you just stop with your tricks? Can you actually do something with it? Please?
That's amazing.
What, you're gonna turn me into something?
I look back here. I go, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Nelius. Come on.
Ah, I see. Anyway,
Okay. As you approach, it's not too long of a walk to get to Hausfeld. You did say that your friends, you wanted them to meet you after Hausfeld. They wanted to meet you in Hausfeld, or where was it? I think you said in Hausfeld, correct? The ones that you hired, your sort of goons.
Yes, in
that you
Hausfeld.
hired. In Hausfeld.
I figured they probably at this point would meet us in the
At the
Warriors
tavern,
Guild. Yeah.
or yeah.
At the tavern or something,
Yeah.
most likely, yeah. You do approach Hausfeld, and Hausfeld is a sort of collection of a small, very small village, scattered buildings, a couple small, little towns, homes and stuff like that. And it's almost more roads than it is like buildings. This is like a collection of crossroads from different areas, and the roads are just like muddy puddles everywhere. It's well traveled, almost like sunken in from all the feet pounding in, on all the travels and wagons and everything. And you approach a sign as soon as you come in on the post. And on the sign, you see crudely drawn pictures of 3 individuals. You don't quite recognize who they are, but you do read the saying underneath it. It says, "Beware the heretics that made an attempt at the champion's life. If you see any signs of them, contact the nearest order member for safety." And now that you look at it, you would think that it's most likely Nelius, 𝐒𝐲𝐽, and Valir that appear on this. What you can, I guess, maybe call a wanted or a warning sign.
How
You keep
well
emptying
is
up
it?
on those.
This is my first time.
Yeah.
What's that? What are you saying?
Giving himself a mustache.
Did I tell you something?
No, I look at all three of you.
I think by the time they look back at me, I've got a mustache on.
You've got a mustache on.
I look at
Gotcha.
But it's just the one that's the tattoo on a finger, and he has to
Oh wow.
Nice.
How well is the
Oh, no,
drawing?
I'm much better.
They're not the greatest drawings. I mean, like, you didn't even really recognize yourselves until you read that, and you're like, oh, yeah, we did do that, yeah. That's when you kind of recognize, yeah, that's got to be me. Yeah,
I'm still
and
gonna
my
wear my
nose
hood
is
up.
all wrong and
I'm
all
still
that.
going to wear my hood up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't even get my nose right.
It's always the nose.
I
Don't
put
get
my
the nose
hat.
right.
Uh,
You put your hood up. Okay, got
my
it.
hat.
Is there any way? I say to the rest of them, is there any way we can go in with a disguise, Neelius?
Oh yes, we probably definitely. I mean, you could tell it's not me, right?
We're screwed.
You do pass
You're fine.
a couple wagons that are kind of passing you by, and you see what seems to be a tavern in front of you, most likely, and there's 2 guards outside of this tavern.
I think we should have one of us that is not on that poster go in first.
I can go. It's just me and Chia.
I'm
though,
not here.
Oh shoot, that's right. It's just me.
Send Shia.
All right, so it's just me. All right. I'm just like, I look to them, and I say like, well, looks like it's up to me now, and I just start walking towards the tavern, knowing that they can't follow.
Hold on.
Change myself to
Don't
figures.
don't
Change
do
yourself to
anything.
Figus?
Figus.
Okay.
Look, if we want to get in, if we want to talk to these people, we can't be sneaking around. Trust me, I would love to just get up there and sneak in, but we can't.
Really?
But
What's
look
your
at him
sense
now,
of
and he now
adventure?
looks like Figus. He actually can go with you.
How long is that going to last?
Oh, it'll last long enough.
It seems to me all we need is a distraction.
I don't know that we need that. I don't know that we need to be the ones to go in there.
You really
Let's let
expect him to
them go
be
in
the
there.
distraction?
Let's let them go in there. Do what they need. We do not need all 4 of us to
That's
talk
true.
to these guild masters.
All right, Figus, let's go.
Avoid fights if you can.
You
Need
approach.
to add
I'm
yourselves to
trying
this.
to,
I
but you
agree.
obviously have this little trickster over here.
You approach the tavern, and you see 2 guards outside. One of them seems to be sleeping. The other one seems to be not really aware of much of what's going on either. Both wearing armor that seems like it was probably made one size too big for them for the most part. And as you approach, the one who wasn't really paying attention kind of looks up. He goes, "Hi, you are not allowed to enter the tavern unless you get permission by the order to do so. By order of the order. Yeah,
But I
Figus,
did.
wake up, Figus." And he
But-
kind of nudges. He kind of nudges.
No, I look as I see his face, and I'm just like,
And then Figus immediately starts reading the same note. "Oh, you are not allowed to." No, I already read that. It's okay. It's all
I
right.
go in front of Neelius, giving him time to change, and I go, actually, I do have permission from the order. They
Oh,
gave-
you do? Well, I gave you permission. Who's your friend there? You kind of look like my
Don't mind
brother.
him. He's with me.
He looks
He's
like-
he's
I've given Figus a
he's
Oh, that looks good. Figus, you should grow out a mustache too. Look at that.
Yes, I once, I
Sounds like
grew
him too.
a lovely mustache. What do you think?
Even sounds like you a little bit.
We must be cousins.
He's
Oh yeah, right, maybe.
right from the south, from the north, right? Yeah,
his name is
Minkus.
Mikus.
Oh yeah, it does
I'm
sound
sorry.
like yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Well, I
probably.
think we're cousins.
But
from
most-
the mother's side.
Mother side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Never knew my mother. Probably not. But
Yeah.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Right. What permission? You said permission, right?
Yes,
We're back to you.
permission.
What permission did you? He didn't tell us about permission. He said
I
you have to. He didn't
am
tell us what permission was going to be.
One of the order's loyal bodyguards. They are newly promoted there, and I request sovereign here. I actually am looking for Shara. I believe you're one of your members here.
I don't really know the names of those in there.
Oh.
I don't really. I mean, I don't. I just kind of checked for the permission slips. Sort of
Well, I
thing.
have strict permission from the Warriors Guild.
It sounds a rough for persuasion. For
Yeah,
me. Or
exactly. I was waiting for that. I was like, are you going to tell me, or am I going to get through with this?
Make a deception.
Like, oh my god. I was like, oh no. Oof.
There isn't a servant's
yeah,
entrance in this
that's-
place, is there?
There probably is. Yeah, I would
That's-
assume so,
that's
right?
a-
Back
that's a-
entrance, side
Yeah.
entrance.
That's
Okay.
an
Back
11. That's an 11.
11?
Yeah.
It's probably enough to fool them.
Really? Oh, wow.
It sounds, it sounds all right. I mean, you've got family with you, right?
Of course,
Yeah,
yes.
sure, right.
yeah.
Yes.
Why not? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? They can fire us, you know?
Absolutely.
Family's everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You're right.
I
yeah.
go up to him, I awkwardly like put my
Handshake.
hand like this to him, and I
Oh,
like shake his
kinda-
hand, and I
you
pull
like
him
shake his
in.
whole
Is
body?
he like, how small is he? Like,
They're scrawny.
they're scrawny. So I
yeah.
really pull him in. I'm just like,
Oh.
thank you, my brother.
Oh,
And I-
all right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's
You have
just
done
nice.
so much for us. And then, like, I look like I give him this. I hold his head, and I look like I'm about to kiss him, but I'm not. I'm just like holding him there.
And I get up really close and I just watch. This is awkward.
I do this little thing where I go like this. I pat him on the top of my head, just like this little bump right there, and he's just like,
The helmet kind of shifts and
"Oh yeah,
blocks
no,
his
it's
eyes.
weird. It's 100% weird."
He's from the West.
Oh, yeah. Never been there. Don't
Yeah.
know if I want to go
The
anymore.
West. It's a very, very cold. Anyways, we should go.
Yeah.
we should go.
Yeah, right. Probably. Yeah. Okay. Have fun. And he kind of sits there, and the Figus immediately just like pretty much goes back to sleep. Just right back to the post there.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, of course. That was a great idea, wasn't it?
Immediately
Got us
upon
through.
walking into the tavern, you do see it's not like overly crowded. There's not a lot of people in this tavern. There's a bartender assisting two people at the front there. They seem to be most likely human and halfling, from what you can kind of get from it. And you do see what appears to be an orc woman and a dwarf sitting at a table, and with them you also see Chia.
Chia is sitting at the table and she holds up her glass and she goes, "Another!" And it's just clear and there's water in there.
Okay.
Does that person look familiar to you?
Yeah, no. As he says that, I look around and I'm just like, don't do anything crazy again, like last time.
Last time. Don't worry about me. What about her?
The satyr.
Yeah.
What? Great. Now we have another person to deal with. All right. So what should we do?
Well, we should at least make our way over there. Maybe quietly.
No.
Pretty casual, pretty suave, you know?
No, that wouldn't work. Let's just grab something to drink and then casually walk over. Maybe that'll work. Let's not try to be sneaky this time.
Chia looks over and she says, "Hey guys!
Shit.
Hey, Digo!
You only recognize Digo.
Digo!
She
Hey
found.
guys! When did you get facial hair?
I grew it out last 2 days ago.
It looks really
You
good!
should go change back. You should go change back somewhere. Go to the bathroom or something.
I can't be changed back here.
Why can't you just change back?
Because I'm underwater putter.
Digo!
All right, we're doing this.
Hello, sheep person.
Hi, Chia.
Digo, what are you doing with Figus?
I
didn't know
am-
you knew him.
I am just.
I can't lean up on him, Leos.
We're here to. Vigus and I actually had a very nice chat about wares, cloaks and such things. And yeah, we're here. Who are your friends?
Oh, well. And she just kind of looks over at them and offers them to introduce themselves.
Sharna doesn't say anything. Sharna just has almost like a grunt. Almost seems like her eyes are not leaving Digo. And
She's very nice.
And then Noran just goes, "Hi, new friends! Yeah, all right, yeah."
She holds up the water again.
It's clear his is full of beer, and he's probably been on his fourth or fifth one at this point. Valir, you wanted to say something as well. I know.
Just curious, while that's going on, refreshing our memory, Ashlethen is in town or outside of town?
No, Ashlethen is going to be in Mornheim,
Yeah.
which is like
That's what I thought.
basically the capital of whatever peninsula you're on. You don't quite know the name of the peninsula.
Not a problem. We
yet.
just wanted to verify
bad.
that we are back to going to the back door. We had something
Yes.
we just
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So they kind of grunt and greet you. Who's you said friend, right?
Oh, yeah, that's Digo.
Oh, Digo. Yeah, Digo. Nice to meet you, Digo.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
What brings you here?
Oh well. I'm supposed to be. They said I'm supposed to be making sure that the crossroads stay safe with all the exodus sort of leaving here. From the people. There's a lot of people, so I'm supposed to be out there making sure everything's safe. But it seems safe, so I came in here and had
We
some
all
drinks.
need breaks.
And I deserved it, right? It's just,
Self-care is so important.
It is. I totally agree with you.
I'm really proud of
Just
you.
goes right back to
You
his
work
drink.
so hard.
Little sentence.
Oh, he's a hard worker, totally.
Wait, speaking of hard work, why aren't you out guarding the front?
That's my cousin, you know. It's me.
Who?
It's me.
I don't know anyone named me. What does that mean?
Looks around. It's Nelius.
Nelius!
I literally go up to Chi, and I'm just like, I look at her, I'm just like,
What?
The orc goes, "What's a Nelius?"
It's a new farming tool.
Chia catches the look in his eye when she says his name out loud. She goes, Neil, I need less of...
Us.
us!
Yes, there were more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My knee!
they're really getting to know each other.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So,
Explain later.
Okay.
what's your name?
Sharna.
Sharna. I speak in like broken orcish of what I've learned, and I say to her, pleasure to meet you. How do you say it? Pleasure to meet you, oh, great one. Like horrible broken orcish, so it just sounds like que está la biblioteca, so it sounds like that, like that's Spanish.
Wonderful meet you.
Yeah, wonderful meet
Which tribe are you a part of?
tribe. Right.
You do come from the Crimson Coast, do you not?
Crimson Coast. Yeah. Actually, I come from the north, the far north, where it is a different tribe.
Ashen Point.
Yes, Ashen Point, where
Not
it's more
familiar with Ashen Point. The dialect there seems a bit different.
it's more cold over there. But I come from a different place, someplace you would not understand. Anyways, I would like to know where are the rest of the orcs? I've only seen 2.
Well, there aren't many orcs on this side of the world. Most of them are in the Crimson Coast, across to the west,
Right. Do they
or to the east, actually, from where you live.
Retcon.
Yeah, right.
you-
To the east.
so you're a half orc, or you full?
I'm full orc.
Right.
Fork.
A fork.
Fork.
Chia just whispers
And
that
you're
under
more
her
like a
breath.
spork.
Pretty much. No, and then I just kind of like look at her and I'm just like, how can we be able to get to the Crimson Coast?
The best way is probably through the Isles of Corstel. They are more neutral in the wars that are going on and value gold more than they do factions. If you have the gold, you can travel.
I could see why they value gold. I mean, gold is the best material possible. I mean, you could also have crystals and other things, but
We used to not even know what gold was. Is this one of those new Digo things?
so yeah.
I want you to roll
now?
for deception to see how convincing you are talking about how much you know about gold for me real quick.
Oh yeah, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Because you don't know much about gold, and you're trying to play it off like you know
I
so
don't,
much
I
about
don't.
gold.
Yeah.
Just want to see how impressive
Let's
this
see.
is.
13. So it's just a roll. Oh yeah, it's 12.
Oh yeah, you know it's not very impressive. She looks at you like, right, yes,
Yes.
gold is important.
Yeah,
Yes.
gold is very important. Well, what are you doing here? I've heard many stories about your guild.
Mostly, I'm taking care of this one. He likes to get into a lot of trouble.
It's called self-care.
Warrior to warrior, it's funny.
Does not have much control, so I am here to make sure he stays safe.
That's what I do with this one.
We go way back, Norn and I. He comes directly from Thanhone, the home of the dwarves nearby.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and so you really like this one, and I'm over here pouring a shot from 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬 𝐿 into the other fella's glass.
Into which one? Norn's?
Yeah.
Best dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, friend. Yeah, thank you. Oh, and he just like downs it immediately.
I look over
gonna
at
have to
him and I'm
make
just
a-
like, what did you do? Stop.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Oh,
He's all
wow.
good. He loves it.
Of course.
He loves it. He's
course he does.
just like, whoa! Where'd you get this one?
That is a special ale from a good friend of mine.
Oh, don't let that friend go.
I look over to her and
Too soon.
Gone but
I
not
look
forgotten.
over at her. So where are you headed next?
Sharna?
Yeah, to Sharna.
Well, most likely to Mornheim. I have no plans of going back to the Crimson Coast. I left on bad terms. do not plan on going back.
I know that feeling. So, should we join you then?
To Mornheim.
Sure.
Well, we're leaving tomorrow. Would you be able to leave as early as tomorrow?
I don't know. Can you stop maybe entertaining people? I look right at Valir.
That's
Valir?
Nelius.
I mean, Nelius. I'm so sorry. Wow, mixed names.
Poor Valir.
End up over here.
Cross-eyed over here.
Valir's like, I didn't do anything.
I'm just trying to be with my
We're
echo.
innocent.
Okay, as this is going on, by the way, let's go back to Valia and Heiko. As you kind of come in the back entrance here, the servants' quarters, you notice a small kitchen of people. Like it's just an elderly woman, sort of just chopping carrots, just back there. She looks at you and she doesn't even say anything. She goes, "Not my problem." Goes back to it, just starts
Doesn't get
chopping
paid
carrots
enough.
again. Doesn't get paid enough.
Since we're both
I-
very solemn characters, I think we're
Yes.
walking through.
with hoods on, and I'm going to slide a gold her way.
She looks at it. And she, oh,
I do get paid.
I do. Yeah, he's okay. She pockets it nice and quickly and just kind of looks the other way. You walk straight in the back. Are you just going straight to the
We're gonna walk up to them.
center area? Okay, yeah. You walk straight up to them. Anything you want to say, John?
Guys,
Chia,
She is. Here.
Chia. Chia's here.
good to
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah, we're just, talking and stuff. Did you see that Digo and Nelius are here?
They know.
Yes.
Oh, did you come with them?
Your note was
Yeah.
kind of, well, I wouldn't say cryptic, but very, would you say simple?
I would say
good to
very
see you all
colorful.
It was colorful. That's a good word.
I know, I put some crayon drawings on it.
I was about
it's
to
like
say.
the waving, Whee!
I enjoyed
See you
that
soon,
happy face. It
Yeah.
was very happy.
Yeah, yep.
I
So-
actually kept it. So if you could tell us, what? Am I looking at this right? What is this?
That right there?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's me waving by.
Oh, I sort of see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
If you go back and forth, it'll actually look like it's waving.
Have
What
you
if-
found Shauna?
Yeah. And I look over and Sharna's right here. How tall is Sharna? Like, what does she look like?
She's sitting down, but she is, I mean, she's like ripped for sure. Slender, but ripped. And she is, if she was to stand up, I mean, like probably 6'5" or so. 6'6",
Okay, so taller
just-
than me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
that's
pretty
My
tall.
human side just
So she
taking over.
could probably bench press him. Yes.
Probably.
I'm 5.
And with
I'm-
maybe with one hand. Who knows? I know,
I'm
but
5'10".
You're 5'10". Okay.
So
yeah.
she's,
so
like,
she's
huge.
towering over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even.
Sharna,
She kind of just grunts once again.
She's full orc.
You have many friends, do you?
I
She
say,
looks
Yes.
towards Chia.
I say to
I
her
get,
in
I
orcish.
get. What does it mean? If I say yes, what happens?
we were.
She just asked them to chart out.
She just
I
looks
say-
at you. She doesn't say anything. Just
I say to
that's
her.
it.
Friends is maybe a loose term depending on the situation.
I don't
These
know
are
if
the
you.
friends you left town with.
Well, yeah, I met him here.
I ask her in orcish, and I talk to her, and I say like, what have you been doing with this one, the satyr?
We were sitting at the table and she joined us. We are not exactly friends, although she does seem nice company.
What do you mean you're not friends? I'm speaking in orcish the whole
Yeah.
time, so like they can't like.
She seems nice company. We have no reason to have her go to another table. She's not harming anyone.
She's just like humming and like her legs are too short for the stool she's on.
So,
Sharna, it seems that we have a mutual friend.
Perhaps not something to discuss here.
look, they're heading towards the keep. Maybe we should join them.
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, we are
welcome
leaving
the company.
tomorrow. We are leaving.
We just arrived and have no business left to fill.
Wait, can we have a slumber party tonight?
No.
Okay.
And she just goes back to her water.
Valir, after that comment and the closed eyes and hears your no, literally just turns to Shauna.
Besides,
We're
orcish.
going to get along fine.
Besides,
You both nod. You both nod at the same time, looking at each other. There's an understanding immediately. Just yes, yes we are.
And no one to make you drinking.
And Norin is just yeah.
in
Just
orcish,
going.
I lay down a little comment and I say to her, "Yes, besides, orc women need rest. You know, they always need beauty rest. You're not beautiful. You're just, yeah.
Really glad I can't hear any of this.
Yeah.
Or don't understand any of this.
Norin,
I didn't mean that.
Norin looks at you and speaks Orcish and says, "Good try, buddy."
I love it. I didn't mean. I didn't mean that. So we'll see you tomorrow morning then. After we all rest, of course.
Yes, you can meet us here. I don't think we will be leaving this place very often.
I
before
haven't
then.
seen her stand yet.
No,
Right? Okay,
no.
this is gonna be great. I can't wait for
Stands
that.
up and just looks down.
Because I'm like standing a little bit over her.
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
I think like she's gonna be like maybe like right here.
She does ask you though. So what perchance brings you to Hausfeld? I believe I saw a poster that resembled a couple of you on the post outside.
That's not a wanted poster.
I don't
That's,
necessarily think it's a wanted, more of a warning. But it's no business of mine. I do not support the Order and their ordeals.
Well, great.
We have a mutual friend that sent us to speak with you, and we can discuss that more on the road.
I see. Yes, of course. Well, a drink while we wait, I guess.
Absolutely.
She orders another round of drinks.
Another round.
I know that Chia's gonna have another round of water.
Huzzah! Or shall I
She's,
say,
is Chia now? Is she acting drunk? Does she like want to fit in? Is like acting drunk?
she
Is that what
gets
she's doing?
like, she feeds off of other people's
contact high?
energy.
Yeah.
She gets that contact high. So she, wait,
You're drinking water and then you start to feel something wet on top of your head, and you look up and Nelia says, "No." I thought you said you're pouring something.
Drink.
oh,
Oh, I thought you said you're trying to pour something like that.
I
like,
slip
oh.
it in her drink.
I'm sorry. You do what?
Slide a hand check. I thought you said you're just gonna pour it on her like just like the
You
thing
do
like
what
you did before.
to the woman's drink?
Yeah,
You spiked it.
Very bad.
Slide a hand.
Okay with that.
Sleight of
I have
hand.
second.
okay.
I had them. We have all had mead, right? We all have the drinks in our hands.
What's that?
We all have the drinks, right?
Yes.
17.
I'm just like,
17.
Oh
Yes.
wow.
That would be your passive perception, I'm assuming, correct?
Probably.
I don't think your passive perception is that. I think yours is like around 14 or 15 for your passive perception.
Yeah, 12.
So
12, yeah. So before the drink gets to you, you
Better be
take
damn careful.
you take a sip, but you would notice the flavor of it immediately as
No,
not,
no,
as
no.
not
I mean,
water.
it wouldn't happen because I rolled a 20.
Oh, but
So,
you actively are watching him. Okay.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No. I'm
Then
still
okay,
very,
then
I'm
you
still
would
big
see
brother
it.
protective.
Then you would see it. Yes, absolutely.
Enough of
So
that
you
funny
see him
juice.
pour it in. It goes straight to Chia. She's like, "Oh, thanks, or whatever."
Thank you so much.
Exactly. And then
Goes to my
Keiko
lips.
wants to.
Yeah. I grab what is my water or my that I poured tea in. I quickly before she even notices.
Well,
so-
before she notices, you'd have to make a sleight of hand check
you
too.
have-
No,
Otherwise,
I wrote a sleight of hand.
oh, you rolled. That was for perception. I was assuming
Roll it
because you
before
wanted to
call
see.
it? You have to call it before you roll it, pal.
Yeah. So now roll for your sleight of hand to see if you can swap them.
I see. No.
So you would notice it. That's fine. You would try to swap it out, but she would see you swap it out. It's up to you if you want to say something.
Are you trying to swap it out? He is, yes.
Yes.
Hey, are you thirsty?
Yes. Actually, yes, I am.
You have. I'm kind of a germaphobe. I don't really like to share. things.
Yes, I understand. I'm just very thirsty, if you don't mind. And I just grab it and I just.
Quickly down it before.
so I go.
Water.
So
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Chugging down all of Gadu's shot at once.
Oh,
All the,
It was
I got
Gadu
it.
stuff?
Yeah.
yeah, you poured
Yeah.
Gadu's ale into it.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20. There you go. You feel fine. You feel great.
you're good.
Well, I've gone back to
That was-
Doran.
That's
drinking
not as
tonight.
fun.
In fact, nat 20 on that because it's supposed to give you some benefits. Nat 20 on that. I'm gonna say that you have inspiration off of that actually, because it was also a good
Yeah.
Gadu's
deal of faith.
inspiration.
Yeah, Gadu's inspiration. So you now have inspiration as well.
Yeah, a little Gadu's inspiration on your face there. You drew a little.
It's like a lightning.
see him.
You probably can at this point. It's pretty strong stuff.
There are still people they haven't told me are dead.
I kind of. I sit next to Sharna.
Wait, you
I
mean
didn't see it happen.
like from way earlier?
It has not come up.
That's
I found
out of
out
character,
Gadu
right?
is, but there are people that they have not mentioned.
Yes. He doesn't know the whole story yet.
Ooh.
Kind of brushed over
What were
it.
we saying about Sharna?
I sit next to Sharna and I'm like, this is the second time I'm having this mead, right? First time wasn't so.
This one would be ale, not mead, but
Ale, right, right.
yes.
Yeah, because I know what that is.
Sure.
I know exactly what that is.
Of course,
I've
of course,
done a lot
yes.
of plundering.
She's being very respectful for being
Yes.
like a. Of course you
yes.
do. Yes.
From the
mhm.
far north, we do a lot of plundering.
Sure. Yes.
Just awkward conversation
Yeah, just-
the whole time.
yeah, everyone can hear it for sure.
It's so weird.
Valir takes his ale, goes off in a corner. Like, I'm gonna drink on my own. We're gonna drink over here.
So, what is your purpose here in Hausfeld? This is
Who's asking?
This is just me asking, checking you as a DM. What is
I think the main
what is-
point
what
we
are we
had was
looking
to
to
meet
do?
up with them.
Yeah, and
I
sleep.
thought.
there was one
How
more.
far are we from the Mistwood?
Well, you do the Mistwood is right next to you. You're
Yeah, so-
within a couple minutes of walking.
Is that
Yeah,
what
so
we
that's-
already dealt with?
No, that's we're
No,
here.
the Mistwood Grove was
okay.
the task that 𝐒𝐸𝐲 was tasked with by the Warriors Guild, and you guys said I think you would take over
yeah, we
basically.
we're taking it. So we're stopping here
Yeah.
to go to the Mistwood. And
Yeah, the
then
Mistwood is.
Do I-
you could actually see the woods from where you were, but
So we need
there
to
was
go
no
in there
mist.
tonight.
I
in the
asked
woods.
this last time.
We deal with that tonight.
You were told that the mist comes at night.
So
Yes.
we want to go then now.
Yeah, we want to go and check on it.
You can go there, check on it during
We
the day
met
for
the
sure,
person
before
we
the
were,
mist comes.
we were
absolutely.
hoping to meet. Now we should head in to
I
deal
didn't
with the
ask this
Mistwood.
before from the last sessions because drunken me got
Mm-hmm.
joined the Warriors Guild. What do I have a patch or anything? Do I have any like crest or anything?
Yes,
like that?
you have. It's basically a patch, and it has. I believe it's like the symbol of like a wolf on it. Correct?
Yes,
Is what it was.
from
That
Wolfsbane.
Yeah, wolf.
Where
yeah,
is
from,
it exactly?
From Wolfsbane. Probably just in your pocket and like a crumbled up. It's just like it's like a small piece of like hide or something like that that has like a sort of ink stain on it.
I
of
think
the
I
shape of a
go
wolf.
through my pockets. Like I think I'm just trying to like look for something, just trying to organize, and then like that I find, and I'm like, right. Well, I guess I could tell you both. Actually, I'm here on business as well. And they show you said it was a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's like
of
a
leather.
piece of like a leather or hide
okay,
or something
so
like
I
that.
show
Yeah.
a piece of hide. I'm just like, I'm here on business as well.
Oh, you know what that means, Sharna. He showed us the patch. All right, you gotta do the thing. You gotta do that. You gotta do the thing.
I look over at Malir. I'm just like,
I didn't join. You did.
remember,
You shouldn't have drank so much.
I didn't know what it was. Okay, it was my first time.
Sharna looks at you and Orcish says, "Chug your drink."
Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's what you do.
I say
Chug
that to
your
her in
drink.
Orcish. I'm just like,
She's like whispering it. She's like, "Do it."
Yes, okay. Second time, I just literally
Pound it.
downpour it, and I'm just like,
I think you need a chaser.
The other ones that I have,
Stop
because we grabbed
talking.
one for us as
Yeah.
well, I keep them in my pocket.
You like push them down deep. You're like, okay.
all right, I'm not going to make that mistake the first night. So this is my final drink. Are we good? Is this it?
Didn't he only have
Is
one
that a
drink?
Is that a tradition of your Warriors Guild or theirs?
It's just our tradition. It's not even the Warriors Guild tradition. It's just our tradition, actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're part of our group now. Hey, welcome.
Yes. Yeah.
I did that earlier with the water.
I would totally drink to that as
I
well.
was very impressed by the water trick.
The
Yes.
water tricks.
Yes.
All in one swoop.
Shauna, what do you know about the Mistwoods?
The Mistwood Grove.
Yes.
Well, during the night, there is a sort of silvery mist that spills out. I know there are child stories that they tell of people missing in the forest, and people do not travel in the forest. I think that being in the thick mist sort of clouds your vision and people just get lost. I think it's just a conspiracy of sorts. Don't think there's any sort of real magic going on there.
I think we're going to verify that in not too long.
Sure,
Yes.
you do you.
So shouldn't we all just join, trying to find this evil?
I think they're going
Well,
to
we're gonna
take
stay
it
here.
theirs.
It's not our mission. But you can meet us here tomorrow and we'll take you to Mornheim.
We really have to do this. I look over at Ego.
You're
Yes.
the one who committed to it.
I didn't really commit to
It's
it.
to
It really
save
wasn't
children.
me.
It was you, regardless of drink. Deals you make under drink are still deals you made.
Fine.
You're starting to feel the alcohol pretty quickly already, by the way, because you just chugged that all down at once, and you're probably lightweight. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
this is happening again.
Looking around the room, do I see Cliff, Deggs, or Fast Hands?
No, not in this
Okay.
room right now.
Right now.
Not right now.
In your drinking while we are out, if a gentleman who refers to himself as Fast Hands shows up, they are with us and should probably wait here till we come to meet with you to travel tomorrow.
Got it. Stupid name with you. Got it.
Is there a
There are
fighters,
two others, but I figured that's the one that's going to stick out.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there a fighters guild around here?
Well, you're pretty much looking at it. The Fighters Guild Hill is not really established. It's more so whoever wants to help out at the tavern and stays here for
I
time to
see.
time.
Well, if they're not here, they're not here.
Mornheim does have a very large fighters guild, along with many other guilds.
Do you have connections with them?
Yes, I have connections in Mornheim. I've been there before.
So with these connections, can we get anything?
Armor and weaponry, maybe, and you can get local quests and things.
Where's that?
The
Weapons.
weapons in Mornheim. That's what you're asking, correct? Yes.
Just here. Actually, do we have any of that here?
Not really, no.
We are armed.
Damn! Okay. I think we need to
Water.
We need to go explore the forest then, since it's my oath.
You might want to chug a water.
This stuff
before
is
we
so
go.
good. I swear I wish I had this when I was a kid growing up in the West. Okay. We should go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go
you
to
did
the
say
woods.
north. I'm beginning to assume that was a lie.
Let's go to the woods. I have to impress the orc. I mean, we have to go to the woods. Let's go.
All right.
Literally grab my thing. I send him out the front way. We're gonna go back out the back way.
Gotcha.
Chia just looks at them and she goes, "Parting is such sweet sorrow. I'll see you in the morning." And she goes and follows them.
You get a cheers from Nora, and then you just get another sort of grunt from Sharn. Okay, so who's going out the front and who's going out the back? You said.
Back.
Before
Front.
I go out the front, I go up to Sharn, and I don't know if I give her what I learned at a young age, how to like say goodbye to people, do the same exact thing I tried to do out there. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this part. I go up, I grab her arm, and I do this, and then I put my head really close to hers. What happens in between there? Because I know she's not gonna react a good way.
You do the clasp, and she's like kind of awkwardly takes your arm because she's like, "Oh, this is a custom." As soon as you pull in, she puts her stiff arm out and just completely does not leave.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. This is how I greet. Right, you don't know that. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to the
She
woods
doesn't-
now.
She just kind of looks. She doesn't say anything. Just kind of looks at you and waits for you to leave. Just kind of like.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go be a warrior at the woods.
As you leave, you're once again stopped by Zulbert, who's like, "You are not allowed to wait. Oh, can they exit without having the password? Is it only going in if they can't have the password?"
Look, stay here and make sure he doesn't leave.
Yeah, exactly what it is. Yeah, they try to stop you once again, but then they realize like, wait, no, I think it's just going in. I think they're allowed to leave. Yeah.
We'll see you guys later. We'll
Oh,
be
hi,
back.
Chia.
Hey.
Hi. I said Satan, right? Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
Satan. Yeah, right. See, I remember. Yeah.
Does that strike fear in your heart?
I don't know what a Satan is. I just remember you're Satan. Yes.
And then as
Sure.
as he's
I don't
saying
hear any
that,
of this.
I
I don't hear any of
drunkenly
this.
can I roll? Hold on, I'm gonna roll a dex. check
Obviously
real quick.
mispronouncing Seder. If people
Yeah,
at
I
home
got
didn't
it.
get that because that was a joke.
Oh, let's see this. Yeah. So I got an 18. And I want to do basically like I want to jump on one of their helmets and like front flip over
on
it.
their
So,
helmets?
Like basically not jump. I'm gonna put my hand on it and I'm basically gonna front flip off that. And
Like
it's
leapfrog off of them, like
leapfrog
behind
kind
them.
of, and then I front flip off it.
Drunk
Okay.
Digo.
I just run up really just energetic and drunk there. It's a sailor, and then I just flip over their helmet, and yeah.
Okay. It completely flops the helmet down his face again. You look back and he's trying to just get the helmet back on.
That sucks for you.
Okay. Within eyesight here, I mean, it is like I said. You'd be able to walk there maybe in 2 or 3 minutes to the forest here. There's not a lot of houses that are built close to the forest. You can see there's quite a bit of section of just plain grass, flat grassland.
What is the time of day?
From your travel time, it's probably only about maybe 11 a.m. or something like that, maybe. Yeah, because you woke up in a couple hours of travel, whatever. Probably about 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go 10:30. We'll split the difference.
All right.
As you approach the forest, you do get like almost like a sense of eeriness, but there is, to your eye, it's just a normal forest. It's got normal sort of, broadleaf trees. It's, they've got leaves. It's not like it's, they're like a barren wasteland or anything like that. It looks almost inviting, really, and pleasant.
Chia looks around and she looks straight to Valir and she says, "So, what exactly are we doing here?"
Digo had taken an order about children that have gone missing to look into it for the Warriors Guild back in the other town. We have taken up that charge as well. We are going to find out about these missing children.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
He did it all while he was having a fun night drinking. Isn't that right, Digo?
I literally come bursting, like I do, like kind of just a jump in between the group, and I'm like, "Yep, we're doing this. I'm ready." All right.
Nice.
I
He's ready.
fulfilled a pact with this Warriors Guild, and the pact is what should be done. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this.
You good, bro?
So, So you travel through the forest now? Is that what you're doing? Traveling through the
Yeah,
forest?
I am walking
As you travel
straight
through the forest just straight, you're walking for several. I mean, it's been almost a half hour at this point, and you've seen just nothing but forest.
Were there any warning signs or anything like that? Like stay out, beware, stay out of the forest,
no,
or anything like that?
no sort of signs or anything like that that say
This
do
place
not
is
enter.
pretty.
Just
I start screaming really loud.
yeah, go ahead.
I rolled for just for herbs
Herbalism.
right now.
What was it?
Specifically, I guess I'm looking for anything that any herbs might tell me. if
What did you
there's
get on
anything
your roll?
corrupt or anything? That's plus the right. Yes, so that would be 18.
18. And you said you're looking for herbs that you can use, or herbs about what exactly for knowledge? you said?
Either any herbs that I could use, or if there's anything that can gain me any knowledge of,
Gotcha.
of the mist woods. Anything.
You see plants here that you don't necessarily recognize. They seem to almost have like a. Some of them seem to almost have like a magical quality, or like a distant, like almost like fey quality. I don't know if you know much about like the fey wilds or anything at all, your character, but you would guess that maybe some of these plants would be like maybe come from like the fey wild or something.
Am I recognizing anything?
You might recognize some of these plants just from eyes. You might not know the names of them, but you might recognize from the way you look, the way they look. I mean, that they are most likely probably from the fey wilds. You've probably seen these plants before, and then also Chia, you would absolutely recognize these plants from the fey wilds.
This just reminds me of home.
Yes.
What's that?
It has a very interesting
screaming.
Discord?
quality to it.
Okay.
No text.
Oh,
I'm screaming pretty loudly.
I have on airplane mode like a good boy, so I'm gonna turn off airplane mode.
Wow. I'm screaming pretty loudly. I'm like, all right, where are the kids? I'm gonna rescue them all. It's what I'm here for. It's the oath. This is really strong mead.
You are more familiar than I am, but in this place, no drinking or eating for them, yes?
Yes. Probably not. We're gonna say yes.
How long this
You
time?
just mean in general or things here?
Things here.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Probably not a good idea. Yeah.
How long has time passed since we've come from the bar to the forest?
Oh, only about maybe 30, 45 minutes from now,
Cool.
probably. So you're looking at like 11:30-ish maybe,
Okay.
or 11:15, whatever, yeah.
Okay, so it's still a little drunk.
Are you still continuing to walk forward during this whole time? You actually come out to a clearing, and out the other side you just see a flat valley that goes up into some sort of mountain peaks far in the distance. And it seems like that is the edge of the forest, yes.
How far is a mountain peak?
Those mountain peaks will probably be about a good maybe day, or maybe almost a whole day of travel, yeah.
Does that match with the topography we knew before going into the forest?
Yeah, it was pretty flat before. It seems pretty flat still.
So.
Is there any high ground or anything, or do we have to
Not around
settle?
you.
How tall are the trees?
The trees around you, broadleafs, I mean, you're looking at probably around like the tallest ones being 20-something feet. I don't know exactly how tall. I'm not a tree expert, but probably around like 20-something feet tall if you wanted to climb it.
So why do they call it Mistwood? This place is really nice. I don't understand.
In the evening, apparently, mist rolls in, and something that has reminded me of will-o'-the-wisps. I've been luring children out.
Well, then shouldn't we be here at night?
We should explore first before we then subject ourselves to the wisps.
We're probably not. Okay. We probably won't find the children now, though, right? We'll probably have to come back at night.
More than likely.
Okay.
But we should know the terrain and what
That's fair.
changes based on
I like
what
the
we
way
can
you
see in the-
think.
in the light.
You do
do I
notice,
have to
are you
roll to
turning
climb?
back now? Or are you, what are you doing exactly? You're at the edge of the
Looking
woods?
around, seeing what we
At
can
the-
find.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna climb one of the trees to see if I can find.
Okay,
anything.
you just roll for acrobatics to see, yeah,
Okay.
how well you climb and if anyone's really impressed or not.
Wow.
Wow.
It's really
I'm more looking for those nat ones so I can say you fall on your face and hit a stick on the way down, but that's just me.
Actually, that was a nat one.
Was it really?
Nat one.
Oh my god. Yeah, you fall down the tree, hit every single stick on the way down, fall flat on your
Oh,
face.
that was terrible.
You got up maybe halfway, and then you slip. Maybe a branch broke. I mean, it's not that you. It wasn't your fault. The branch broke, but then.
I kinda
It's
start,
true. You hit
like
every
stretching
branch
as
on
I
the way
look
down.
at him, and I'm just like, let's do this.
Something about
What are
this
you doing?
energy here is off.
You nat one too.
No, but that would have been funny.
Also, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, just because.
So I confidently look at him while he's on the ground and just like, that was okay. I could do better. And I got a 13.
13. Yeah, you're able to climb up.
Oh.
Like, not to the very top of the tree, but you're, like, mostly at the top.
I think he was prepared to fall as
I was
well.
prepared to fail.
Oh, you were
okay, let me do
I am
this.
preparing
No,
to fail.
Oh, you want to? Do you
No,
want to?
no,
fail?
I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail.
No,
I
then
don't
you're
want to
doing
fail.
fine.
Okay.
Did you roll with disadvantage because you're drunk though?
How much of a disadvantage?
Just roll
Just take
again.
a nine.
And take
Oh
the lowest
my
one.
God.
You know, it's
That's
times like
right.
this I wish I knew Greece.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that's 12.
12.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 12.
12 is still good enough. I mean, you're able to climb most of the way up the tree and see. You didn't fall out or anything. You're
Wow.
fine.
Yeah,
It takes you a
you're
while.
forgiving.
Takes you a while. It's not super
It's
impressive.
one ale.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
I'm a
tree.
lightweight. That's the other thing too. It's like
All right. So, are you looking for anything specifically? Just looking through the
what
forest?
what am I able to see that's different? That is
Really not a whole lot. You got up a little bit higher, but since it's such a long, flat valley, I mean, you can't really see past almost like the curvature, I guess I would say, of like the world or
Of the
whatever.
earth.
It's not Earth. We're not on Earth.
Wait, this place is not
kidding.
flat. The flat Vol'Antians.
Do you see a clearing of any trees or anything?
Just the valley. That's it.
Just
You do see a single brown bear that's in the woods, not on the plain, but in the woods. It seems to be just kind of sniffing the air and kind of walking around, moseying around. And so
How far is it from us?
Probably a good 40 or maybe about 50 feet away or so from you right now. So it's not too far.
Do you see any circles?
Well, there's a large brown creature that's roaming around on 4 feet.
You don't know what bears are, I'm assuming.
Chia goes up to the bear.
any buildings or smoke or anything?
No, just a large brown creature that is sniffing. It could be hostile.
Chia's already halfway there.
She's already like
God.
skipping.
Oh God!
There are
Chia!
animals all over her home in the Feywild, so this is just par for the course for her. So she's going up and she's like, doo, 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 doo.
Am I like how high am I up by?
You're probably
how
about
high?
12 to 13, 12, 15 feet in the air.
Oh,
or
that's not
something.
bad at all.
No.
Like literally, as I'm seeing that, I like get my bow ready, and I'm just like, Chia, don't do it!
Then why are you pointing?
I'm pointing at the bear. I'm ready to shoot the bear.
I'm on the way to the bear.
So you're on the way to the bear. The bear kind of notices you, but kind of almost like looks through you and just kind of continues like to walk and kind of sniff the air. As you get closer, you notice the bear actually has a lot of like gray spots in its fur. A lot of gray hairs mixed in with the brown.
Oh, hey, he's got like an elderly bear. Hey, guy. And she just continues walking up to him and starts to hold out a hand to like pet it.
It doesn't notice you at all.
Can I pet it though?
You can, yeah.
And
roll
I
for
feel things?
roll for animal handling for me.
I feel things emotionally and physically.
Oh boy.
Can you talk to animals?
Not 20.
Nat 20.
So that would be a...
I mean, that's nat 20 plus.
22 anyway.
There you go. You don't have a speak with animals or anything, do you, right now?
No, but I think I have comprehend languages.
That's the only word you
That'll do it.
Not exactly.
Yeah, just check in. Just
Bear
check
language is not exactly a language.
No.
So you reach out and you pet the bear, and the bear kind of almost like does like that cat thing where it kind of like leans into you a little bit, and it seems like it likes like being scratched behind the ear and it's kind of trying to
Yeah,
point you
I
there,
go
you know?
scratch behind his ear.
But it also kind of does. It kind of looks around. It doesn't seem like once again. It seems like it's looking straight through you, and then it sort of starts walking away from you,
Oh, okay, bye. That was weird.
and just sort of you hear the bear just sort of.
They usually
grunt
like me a
like
lot
they
more
do.
than that.
You see this as well. You saw Chia pet the bear and everything. What is everybody else doing? Chia. So Chia is now, of course, back in the woods. You're still along the tree lines. Is anyone else? Are we wanting to camp out here? We want to go back through the woods and keep looking. What are we trying to do?
We can't camp here because we have to be back.
tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. So we
me.
can?
We need to camp here because we need
the
to
evening.
hang out here somewhere in this area to
For the
then
children.
investigate when the mist rolls in.
Right.
Wait, so where she is standing right now, is that part of the clearing still, or is it?
No, where you're at is just about probably 30 or 40 feet into the tree line. Maybe 50 feet back into the tree line.
From
How
what
far are we from the town?
About 45 minutes walking or so through the
45 minutes
forest.
walking. Says okay. Should we camp at the tree line? What?
I
What would
say
you
we
guys-
camp in the woods.
From our trip out here, and as well as what else I've seen, is there any circle aspect to this? Fairy ring aspect to this?
There is there's no like fairy ring necessarily, but you did notice an open meadow towards the middle section.
That's right.
Not really like a circle of mushrooms or anything like that necessarily, like nothing like super out in the obvious, but there was a clearing in the center of the woods.
We noticed it.
For sure, Valir, if he was looking for it, would notice. If you guys were looking for it, and if you want to roll like,
I'll
whatever,
point it out
but
to them.
yeah, you could absolutely. It's not like it's being hidden by anything. It's just if you're looking for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You would notice it has almost a sort of circular open grove area in the middle.
Does anyone have tracking skills? Have there been others than us that have been through this area? If not, I'll make attempt at it.
I mean, mountains is my terrain.
You could do survival if you want to roll to see if you can.
I do have good survival.
You could roll
Can
for
you
survival if
survival?
you wanted to roll and
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I have a good survival. actually,
18.
So.
18.
I do also have good survival.
Okay.
I'll let everybody else roll as well.
22.
22, nice.
22 as well.
22 is not. I mean, wait. I guess we're just doing a group
Yeah,
check, but it
cool.
seems like everyone's doing
Survival,
great. So
like, we're all
you're like
good at
survival
survival.
experts, like arguing each other. No. This is how you build a fire.
We did not take int. We took survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you notice that while looking for tracks, you do actually notice the bear tracks in the ground, but you don't actually notice any sort of other tracks of any other sort of animals or people, even looking for your own tracks.
That's what I
You
was
do not
about
notice
to
them.
check.
Yes.
We don't have tracks.
You don't even have tracks as well.
Are we talking about this? Can we say that we?
Tracing back.
ghosts?
We can't.
Where did our tracks begin or end?
They're being stopped.
At the basically when you enter the forest, maybe by a couple feet, your tracks
Bear
just basically
didn't
ended.
See me.
So what are we exactly? Are we just
We're-
ghosts or
We're
something?
ghosts. And she is like behind him.
Now you can hunt Figus for all of his days.
Ooh.
Nelius, you want to say something?
Yes.
Do you still look like Figus?
No.
Okay,
no,
just checking.
It was all fun and
Nelius,
games.
what magic is this?
It's a good question. And I take out the hourglass. Are the sands moving?
The sands are moving up and down. They are basically in a constant, almost like loop, moving up and down at the same time.
Like time.
Where's the bear now?
He's probably gone at this point because he's considering he's just roaming.
I make my way towards the clearing.
Okay.
Can we make?
The clearing in the middle?
Yeah.
It seems to be an open clearing. In the center of the open clearing, however, you do see what seems to almost be like a pyre, like stacked wood or something like that, in the very center of this clearing.
Not lit though.
Not lit.
So
How is it? Is it stacked neatly and cleanly, or is it a pyre just?
It's stacked pretty neatly, like across, this way and then this way and this way and this way, over and
so
over
in
again.
a square.
Mhm,
So it
in
is
a square.
It's like a bonfire.
Yeah, maybe like a bonfire or something. Yeah.
No platform. on top?
It's not a platform. It's just on the
Yeah.
dirt itself in the middle of the clearing. There. Yeah.
Maybe we should camp out in this clearing?
Chia looks at everybody, kind of scanning their faces for an
Sure.
opinion.
Oh, I just felt it too. Secret message. I got
Secret
a
message. Secret message.
should we light the this?
We could.
Well, I'm
Very
gonna
well.
look at
We
Valir.
could get our rest now.
Valir,
Might as well. It's gonna be a long night, I'm sure.
you got fire on you?
Fire starting.
To
You have the
those,
ability to create fire.
Oh, great, I'm a walking match. And
You
then
should be
I
proud
taught.
of that.
I
Makes
cast
you
firebolt.
useful.
You cast firebolt into the wood
No, into whatever fire pit
the
remains.
at the pyre itself.
Yeah.
The firebolt hits the wood and sort of crackles into sparks and whatnot, but the wood does not actually light. It just
Interesting.
to
shatters
those
into
who
it.
have been in the Feywild,
Yeah. Present.
anything you would like to share? Anything you recognize?
Well, it seems like we don't actually have any, much effect when we're in these woods. Maybe that changes at night. I'm not sure, but maybe creatures that don't belong in the woods right now don't have an effect on it. Because I tried petting that bear earlier and it didn't really notice me that
But did it
much.
feel you?
I mean, it seemed like it felt something. So
So
that's
there's
why
some
I'm saying
impact.
there's not much impact, but maybe some.
And your firebolt still hit that pyre, even though it didn't light it on fire. So we have some impact, but not the full impact.
What, do we travel to a different realm at this point? Like we're in some sort of limbo?
Was that hourglass that we were looking at? Was it doing the same thing when we first received it,
Yeah.
or has it changed?
No, it's doing the same thing. Nothing has changed about the hourglass itself.
I stopped looking at it, put it away, because I've been looking at it the whole time trying to figure it out.
Okay. I walk up to the pyre. And I wind my fist. And I just hit it as hard as I can.
Okay. Just roll a regular just d20 or attack roll against it.
It dodges.
Adding your dex. It dodges it.
Now what it dodges.
Right.
It also has a riposte. You're in trouble.
It dodges a log, comes out, smacks him in the head, goes back to where it was.
Grapples you.
Right.
No, grapple rules suck.
14.
14. You crack into it. I'm assuming it probably hurts, unless because it doesn't actually give way. And when you look for like an indentation or something of some sort, there's basically nothing. You don't see any change in this wood itself.
I bend down and I try to pick up a stone. Something on the ground. Am I able to pick it up?
You can. The stone that you pick up, which probably like the pebble or whatever, you'd assume would weigh nothing. Seems like it weighs a ton.
It weighs a ton.
Mm-hmm.
How far is the how far to the end of the clearing?
To the end of the clearing where you're at?
I'm in the middle of the clearing.
You're right in the center, so it'd be about a 20-minute walk to get out.
No, to the tree line.
To the tree line, yeah, it'd be about 20 minutes to get like all the way back to either tree line. The center is right in the middle of everything.
Mm-hmm.
The center of the grove, the
Right.
open grove.
Right.
So if you want to get out of the tree line, to
Is
go
there,
either.
is there like anything like a tree or anything near me? Or-
Yeah, along the. Oh, you mean on the edge of the grove? Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought you
The
meant
edge
tree
of the
line.
grove. I
My
should
bad.
say the edge of the
Yeah, so the edge of the grove, that's like just maybe a minute walk. It's close by.
Okay.
Not even that.
You gonna hit
You're
that
probably
too?
like 50 feet away or something. It's not much.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna toss the stone that I have to the tree. I'm gonna try to hit like a low branch or something to see if I can knock some leaves off or something. I'm just gonna hit the tree.
You throw it, but it's like throwing a boulder, and it just basically lands in front of you. But the impact of the stone does not impact like a boulder. It impacts like a regular stone. Just you throw it, and it just lands in front of you.
Everything's slowed here. Everything's heavier. Almost seems like we don't exist. Or is this some sort of pocket realm?
I believe we are ethereal.
What's that?
The pyre, as you inspect it, almost looks like smoke starts coming out of it
What
at this
time is
point. You look up at the sky and you notice that it is getting dark already.
I knew it.
It doesn't seem like it should be dark this soon, but it is already sunset, past sunset probably at this point. And the pyre starts to emit what seems to be almost like a silvery mist. It sort of pours out onto the ground and sort of covers your feet.
The source.
Right next to
Get ready.
the source. Right next to the pyre, you see a figure sort of emerge from the mist, and you notice that it's a little girl. And she looks at you and she says, "Have you come to play with me?"
Oh no.
We've come to help you.
To help me? Help me
Yes.
with what?
Well, where are the other children?
Oh, they'll be here soon, yeah. They all come to play every night.
What do you mean play?
Well, we dance around the fire here, and we feast, and we have fun, and we dance. And with that, you see other sort of figures start to almost like come alive through the mist as they almost start to animate and become real to your eyes as people are dancing and feasting and having fun in this sort of grove area.
Where's your mommy and daddy?
My mommy and daddy, I don't know. I don't think I need them here.
How long have you been here?
Every night.
Do we have a description of the one we were supposed to come find?
No, not necessarily.
There's like a bunch of kids.
There's a ton of
There's a
kids?
lot
There's just a
Just
lot
one?
of them, yeah. It was just like a
Kids have
collection
been
of
going
kids have
before.
been kind of missing. You do see a couple kids here in the crowd, but it's mostly actually adults. And you see people, you see humans, you see elves, half elves, you see even like satyrs as well. You see just a collection of different species. They're all dancing, enjoying, and having fun. Nelius, you see a very, very attractive half-elf woman come up to you, and she has a jug of ale in her hand, and she sort of hands it to you, and she says, "So what's your name?"
Oh no.
We told them.
What?
Don't drink it today.
Yeah. I'm Nelius. How are you doing? I pull up my own mug.
Joey.
Buy your own mug.
I say in Draconic, we're like, I'm just like looking around at everybody. I'm like, we are amongst the undead right now. We should not be here.
Chia.
I sober up real quick.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh no.
Chia walks up to the little girl who first appeared
Mhm.
when we spoke to, and she kind of crouches. Doesn't take much because she's very short, but she crouches down to the child's height and she says, "So, is this your party? Do you throw this every night, or who's in charge here?"
Well, I don't know who's in charge. I just have fun here every night.
But were you the first one and people started coming, or?
I was alone before, yeah. And then people started coming to play with me.
Were you asking for friends?
Yes.
And what's your
Didn't
name?
want to be alone anymore.
What's your name?
Susie.
Hi, Susie. My name's Chia. And she holds out her hand to shake it.
She shakes her hand as well, and it is physically there. You can actually interact with her.
Susie, I think. You know what? What game do you want to play?
Oh, this one's my favorite. And she kind of brings you over to like a bunch of people playing some sort of game with like stones and whatnot.
Okay.
The stone weight, is it back to normal?
Mm-hmm. Everything here actually seems normal now. If you were
You
to
can
pick up a
see
stone
our
and everything else, it
footprints.
seems like, and you can see your footprints and everything else, it seems like you are here in the moment now. Everybody else, what are you doing here? Everyone's trying to sort of get you into dancing and everything else. You know, they're cheering and drinking and everything. I'm gonna say Digo, maybe another woman comes over and tries to grab you and starts dancing with you awkwardly as you're trying to, like, if you want to get away, you can or whatever.
I
but
am.
everyone is just very, you know, almost attacking you with like generosity and trying to get you involved in this.
I look towards Lear. Do you recognize anything here? Where we're at?
This is beyond my experience, but their familiarities. This is definitely Fey business.
I just start speaking. I don't know if anyone can speak Draconic. I just start going in random Draconic to myself, saying like, this is the undead. We're amongst ghosts right now. This is what it was.
I'm gonna run for the I'm gonna run as fast as I can to the tree line.
The tree line.
I wanna see
I yell for
what's on
you.
the
I'm
other
just
side.
like, wait.
You approach the tree line. Nelius, the woman who's kind of hanging on your shoulder now, how are you interacting with her?
Oh, I've been drinking my own drink and then talking to her, speaking in Elvish. So, how long have you been here?
She's like curled up to you. You don't have to be drinking her drink. That's totally fine. She's okay with that. She's kind of curled up to you and she's all like smitten by you. And you're kind of.
I'm doing stupid magic tricks that you do for a child.
Yeah.
Not real magic. I'm like, ooh.
She's like all about it. She's totally flirting with you. Like she's totally flirting. Like, oh, I've never seen that before. You're so clever. And then she goes to sort of like kiss you on the cheek. And you notice what seems like, you know, we were expecting like soft lips or something. It almost like burns. And you kind of flinch away for a second. And you look at her, and it seems like everything in just an instant has shifted. And you see her sitting in front of you now, and with just decrepit, like hanging skin, blood trickling from her mouth in front of you. And you notice everyone else around that's dancing and everything, they're all just like in a zombie sort of state.
So the illusion's broken.
And the illusion has broken for you. Everyone else at the same time, the illusion is still going on.
Why is illusion broken for him?
Because
Did
the
he just-
pain snapped him out of it for a second.
So I'm looking around, still saying.
What's that?
So go ahead.
No, I'm still saying in Draconic. This is the work of the undead. This is not a holy place. This is.
I'm
not
assuming
right.
Nelius probably yelped out "ouch" as well, so that's up
Yeah,
to
but
him.
they say I'm the only one that sees it all.
No, I'm just
How does it look to
suspecting.
me?
I don't see it yet.
To you,
I'm
see the mist
suspecting.
rolling out into the forest as well, and you can approach if you wanted to the
I
forest.
will approach to the outside of the tree line.
Okay,
I see.
everything seems pretty much normal until you get to the tree line, which is
that-
full of mist, almost like a wall of
That's
mist.
kinda
hanging
what
over
So I can't go into where they are.
No.
So that's what I'm.
Well,
trying to do.
you probably actually could if you wanted to if you wanted to run in there. Yeah.
I don't
You just
wanna
can't
run
see
in
them
there.
from where you're
I
at.
can't see them from where I
can't
am,
see
so
them.
I'm staying on the outside.
So just so I can understand, I made a run to the tree
Yeah.
line just to see.
You only
what's
made
going
it like 5 or so feet by the time this happened, so you
okay.
do hear the yelp at this point. I mean, you can keep running to the tree line if you want, but you do hear Neelius yelp as well. Neelius, how are you reacting to this? Because we didn't get
So
a reaction off of it.
like I said, I was a little stuttered, and I back up. I'm on my backside, kind of doing almost like a crab walk sort of thing, scooting away. I stand up and I look to the closest person, who was probably Valir, and I go over to a slight problem. They're not exactly who they say they are. They're all dead.
So it's like on the map. It's like Neelius, Valir.
We'll have the map out in a second. You can put it up, yeah. As soon as you basically try, it's almost like the veil is lifted instantly, and you see this happening in front of you. And you see the woman kind of approaching Neelius, almost like crawling towards Neelius.
Did I hear the yelp from outside?
You did hear the yelp from outside as well. Yeah, see that way.
Outside of what?
It's DM Tuck. Secret Tuck. You do see the figure approaching Neelius, sort of almost crawling on the ground and saying, "My name's Penny. You tasted good." And we're gonna cut to break after that.
Great.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back after this short break, everybody.
My name's Penny.
We'll see you guys in about 15
Yummy.
minutes. Let's stick around. Let's continue see where this goes.
Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, Penny ate Neelius. He's no longer with us, unfortunately.
Neelius was tasty.
All right. Well, we'll wait for him to get back fully before we start this whole adventure here. He's currently, I believe, taking
talk subscriptions real quick?
He's coming out. I was
He's in the little wizard's room. There you go.
He's coming out of
The little wizard's
Penny
room.
right now.
He's in another realm called the bathroom.
Nice.
Oh wait, the wall.
I broke it.
I'll talk it real quick over. Yeah. Hi, it's me. We have a subscription service, and I'm gonna tell you about it. So we have 3 tiers. The first tier is, oh my gosh, it's been like how long since I've done this? Let's see if I remember this. The first tier, you get to join a private Discord group. So by the way, we will drop that Discord link down into the chat, because if you subscribe, you got to be there. But also, we'd love to have you. It's a wonderful community.
You don't have to subscribe to be on the Discord.
That is correct. Thank you. But yeah, so the first tier, you join that server and you are a part of a private channel where you get to vote on what happens during an episode of Dungeons Divided, run through polls run by our dungeon master. So that's really fun. And then the second tier is you join another private group where you get to do a private talk back. We will host them monthly with the cast and crew, where you can ask questions about the show, about the characters. Spoilers may or may not happen. It just really depends on what you ask. And then the third tier, you get to, this is the big one. You get to create.
It's huge.
It's the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
The big tamale.
Yeah. You get to join another. No. You get to chat with our wonderful DM here and create an NPC for the world of Dungeons Divided. That NPC could look like our lovely favorites, Figgis and Zelbert.
Or Penny.
Or it could be Penny.
Or it could be Penny.
Everybody loves Penny.
Or little Susie, who I'm very concerned about right now. But you could be a part of the story, and that's really awesome. So you would create an NPC with our DM, and you would work on things like, developing what the voice might sound like, what the character sounds like, maybe I can't promise anything, maybe matching a mini that we have to the character, like from the bank.
Yeah, we have a mini bank.
We have a mini bank, so the opportunity, wow, I can't, guys.
You're doing great.
The opportunities are
character
endless.
description, and it'll be great.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our subscription service. So those are the 3 tiers. And reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, you are able to subscribe to a Twitch channel once a month for free. It's kind of like a voucher, so you do have to renew it. So wherever you decide to subscribe, you do renew it once a month. So if that is us, if that is someone else, thank you for supporting streamers. And yeah, we'd love to have you.
Also, in addition, we are working on, I don't know if anybody caught our last show with the Archivist,
Yes.
which did, I guess, affect the game.
And that's,
really
and that's
It
pulling
did.
stuff from The Discord, yes?
Yes. So, I mean,
Yes.
please join our Discord. And as we move forward with that, I don't know if it's going to be just for subscribers or whatever, however we're going to do it, but the opportunity to play in our game and affect our game.
Yeah,
would
that
be
hourglass
really cool.
is from
Yeah, the
that one
hourglass.
shot.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you could be a
Still
part.
don't know what it does, but it's from the one
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, you don't know what it does.
You could be a
I thought you were
part
just
of the
playing
world
dumb,
of
but
Dungeons
okay, okay.
Divided.
Is that what you thought? Oh, that's well.
But yes,
I
so,
know what it does.
As Herbie says during the break,
Perfect. Spot
Nicely
on.
done.
thank you.
Say please. All right.
And now
So,
back to you, Spencer.
Back to the great festival we're having here. The festival of people eating people.
Oh, that is a festival.
People eating people.
Oh, what did I start? Oh no.
Burning Man?
No. Not yet, at least. They're not. The fire's not lit yet.
Because I swear that I'm what? No, nothing.
So,
Someone burned it too early.
I guess everyone just roll for initiative here, regardless of whether or
Okay.
not you are aware of what's
just
going
going into
on. We're just gonna go straight into it. And give me them numbers.
18 for Chia.
I think I should roll with
18.
advantage.
You're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to write yours down. Or can you write yours down anywhere?
Sure.
I can write. I can
No,
write it
that's
down.
okay. I just was thinking of where I
You're
could.
the only one for some reason that wasn't appearing on my like digital sheet. I think it's because you weren't here like last time.
You know
It
what?
wouldn't let me add you.
I'm a baddie.
Valir?
15.
15. Okay. Heiko?
8.
8. Nelius?
17.
17. And Deco?
That is an 8.
8. Okay.
Dexes,
Oh, there's ties? Yeah,
We're
there's
both
ties.
Dex characters.
you're both 8.
I'll just keep it as is.
I'm a-
It might be a tie, unless you want to do re-rollies.
Well,
I'm a
you
plus
can
7.
look at it, yeah. No, what's for your
dex.
dex?
Oh, plus 19.
What's your
What's your
dex?
My dex is, well, the plus modifier 19.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be a
19.
roll off for.
You want to do
same
re-rolls to see who goes first?
Sure.
Otherwise, Deco is just set first for some reason. I don't know why.
Alphabetical.
Oof. That's a 7.
Why did this waste on this? That's a nat 20.
20, there you go.
There you go.
time. You win.
Is that okay?
There you
Wait,
go.
Great.
You're all like mad about it. It's like,
I
dude,
know.
you're fine.
yeah.
But I mean, it's, like,
People
You're
can
okay.
see stuff, right?
there's some other stuff I
Say,
could
you know what I
roll
say?
nat
Hey,
20s
you know what
on.
I say? Save the
Yeah,
best for
it's
Can it
last.
be focused?
Yeah. What?
No, it's just. I think it's just an old webcam, probably. That we need. We're trying to replace it, but
It's all right. It gives you the idea.
yeah,
just a
just
little blurry.
there's only
It's
so
still
many
good.
slots
It's
in the
still
computer for
Actually,
USBs.
it's the mist.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
the
mist that's doing
mist.
this.
There you go. That's
It's a
the
perfectly
mist.
clear picture if it weren't on that.
Actually,
Yeah.
I could just hold it the whole time like this.
So in the center there, we see a mass of bodies. You notice that the people dancing, they're almost like connected at the waist, sort of waddling around this figure of just sort of arms and legs, and they're all sort of like
Just hold it there.
the flesh is sort of
The whole time.
connecting at their
Whole time.
waistline.
I'm showing
Trying to
everybody.
hold, I guess, try to show the whole map. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Just make sure you have to set it back down to where it was, though.
Maybe I think the next
Here, I
thing
can
we'll do
look
is
at
we'll
it.
get
This way.
some sort of boom arm so we can sort of maneuver it like that.
Oh, you're trying to get the contrast to go.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah, that's good enough.
There you
There we go. And they're just working the contrast and all that. And then all around you, you see these sort of almost like wraith-like figures in a way. Just try to push yourself in, scooting little by little.
You're out of the corner.
I'm relevant.
Oh yeah, right. And then of course Penny is next to Nelius,
No, we've zoomed in on.
going for the new bite.
Oh, this is great. This is lovely.
Love it.
That's like
It's
a
nighttime.
spotlight.
It's nighttime, you know.
Yeah. That's probably as good as we're gonna get yet, I think. That's good though. All right. So first up on
You guys, it's really, really cool. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you.
the docket is
Okay.
going to be Nelius. Your first turn.
What'd you roll?
17.
I
got a
rolled an
17.
18.
You rolled an 18? Oh, you're first. That's the one I didn't write down. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You go
Come
first. You go
on.
first. Strike two. Strike two.
Strike two.
What's third strike? What's third strike?
I don't know what it means yet, but
many
I'll
strikes
figure it out when I get there.
Chia, you're first then.
So has everyone now
Automatic
appeared
DM
to us
inspiration.
as these creatures?
You probably heard that being said in the backgrounds, and your
not-
subconscious probably thought, "Oh my gosh, is this real?" And then pops out that
Even
it's
little
not.
Susie?
Even little Susie, they're all. Little Susie just seems like she wasn't there. It's not like she turned into a zombie. It just seems like she's gone. The figures that were dancing in front of you, though, playing games, those figures, like I said, they're all like almost connected, like flesh-like at the like lower body, and then you just see arms and legs sort of just like waddling in a circle towards you.
Ew, indeed. Okay, so Chia kind of goes, ha 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 ha, that's really scary, and she casts invisibility on herself.
Okay.
Wait, why did that slot go? There we go. Yeah, and then after that.
I would say you're probably not within striking distance, so don't worry about like opportunity right now.
No, I'm
But you're
going
good.
to move.
Even to
away.
for casting.
We're gonna
it.
strap
yeah.
that to something,
Yeah,
like,
literally.
like the table or something.
We're going to just like kind of get out of the way where we can. So when I was here,
Booking it.
yeah, we're going towards the tree line.
Okay, cool.
What was I 30? Yeah, 45. Okay, so,
So
we
that's
can
your
actually
action
do
and
a
your
little more.
movement,
Yep.
right? Do you have any bonus actions you want to use at all or anything, or no?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. Then we're going on to Nelius now.
All right.
As Penny approaches you, mouth drooling and blood dripping down.
Yeah, sorry, dear. No longer interested. Fireball.
Fireball?
No,
I thought you said
fireball.
fireball. It's like,
No,
what?
firebolt.
Okay.
Be very clear on
Firebolt. Yes, go ahead and roll to attack Penny.
that. Ooh, okay, 17.
17 would hit.
All right.
Roll for
great.
damage on that.
7.
7 damage. Nice.
7 fire damage.
Okay. Anything else on your turn? You whip out a fireball and it crackles against
Yeah,
her flesh.
as
and
I
sort
said,
of,
I'm
mean,
backing away as it happens, so I'm gonna put back away about 15 feet.
Gotcha.
It's about here.
The fireball seemed to be very effective as sort of the flesh and clothes and everything sort of just like melt away, you know.
Oh,
in
it's
front of
even
your eyes.
worse! Oh!
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that does it. Ugh.
All right. Next up is going to be Valir.
Sure. I'm going to fire an arrow at Penny. That's a nat 1.
Nat 1. That is going to be a You put the arrow into the bow and it just sort of like goes like the sort of one of those little bends out, you know,
yeah?
The ground. I know not
and just sort of
where.
like goes completely opposite direction.
All right. However, I'm going to fire one into the mist in the general vicinity that I know I am.
If I
So I'm
see it, I'm gonna
recognizing
judge you.
that does endanger possibly Heiko.
If I see you, I'm gonna judge
If I
you.
don't roll, you don't see me. Oh, you that. You might have seen that.
I'll
you
see
might
the
have seen
arrow.
that.
So you're shooting an arrow towards you said?
Towards me, but past me. Like,
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, if you're rolling that one or something like that, you're definitely going to hit
Yes.
your friend here.
not a nat 1. That's an 18.
Nice.
That's
No
a much
friendly
better roll.
fire. No
That is
friendly
good.
fire.
Even with like whatever quarter cover, yeah, that hits for sure. What's the damage on it?
Damage will be.
And that's against Penny, right? What did Penny ever do to you, though? Penny just wants Nelius.
Just wants love, man.
Just wants some love.
She's got that
That'd
burning
be
desire.
that'd be 7 damage.
Another 7 damage. Nice. Also, Nelius, you do feel like a trickle of liquid on your face, and you notice it is red. And you notice that you are bleeding from where she kissed you.
Ooh.
So just for the sake of that, Digo, what you saw was me pull back an arrow, the arrow will go nowhere, and then come through the air and nail her.
I think I just.
So it looks like a
think
trick
I see
shot.
it. This one's Penny, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I just see that and I'm just like. Hey, can I see him?
The arrow went
can I
that
see
way.
him,
Nobody can see me
with my view. Can I see him?
Probably not him. I would doubt you'd be able to see him through the thick fog, and also
Okay.
being able to. You'd have to be looking for him. I'm assuming you see the other one though. There, yeah, the echo.
Yeah.
version.
You just see the arrow and then
No,
the arrow.
I'm just amazed. I'm just like, oh, that came out of nowhere.
The trees shoot arrows now.
Who's hating us?
All right. Anything else on your turn? Is that the end of your turn, Valir?
No, I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, we have the sort of. I can't actually get out this way. Can we move the swarm?
The swarm?
Yes. Move it directly towards.
Yeah, what am I moving towards?
Directly towards the middle of Heiko and the echo here.
Pick it up. Don't
okay.
move it like that.
As sort of arms and everything are lashing out. It's almost like they're dragging each other, trying to get to you faster than the other.
Okay.
And actually put them as close as you can, as if they're almost directly on top of them.
Okay.
If you can put them in the middle, that'd be even better. But that's
That
up to
is
you.
that is in the middle.
Yeah, I mean like the characters in the middle of like the circle. I don't think you can do that though.
No.
Split them up in
So
between.
Mag can split
No, you're
them.
good. That's
That's
totally fine.
still
That's totally
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Basically,
they're close enough.
basically they start swarming you to the fact they can move through you. So they are
Okay.
swarming you completely. I need both you, the Echo, and Heiko to roll a defense roll for me. So for those of you watching, if you play D&D, you may not know this rule. There is a thing called player-facing combat, which I am trying out here, which I think is very fun. I've tried out in my other games. When an enemy attacks you, you actually roll to defend, just as you would like a saving throw.
Okay.
And the rule for that is you roll your d20 and you take your AC minus 10, add that to it, and then the math is all done in the monster sheet basically.
27.
That is going to be, yep, you defended yourself just fine.
So.
And what is-
my roll is 15?
No, 19.
My AC is 17. So
Your roll is 19 plus 7?
15 plus 7, right?
Yeah,
Is that what it would be?
that's definitely high enough. And then I'm going to have you make another defense save for me as one of the hands lashes out at you.
Oh.
So this is the swarm. The first one was the swarm just trying to like engulf you and trap you basically. This one is actually the hands trying to reach out and slash at you.
Okay. So that is 14.
A 14 total?
Yeah.
That is going to be a miss on that saving throw.
Okay.
So you take 11 points of slashing damage as these claws and teeth and everything start lashing out at you one at a time, sort of clawing at you.
Okay.
And while you are just this close to them as well, the clamor and the noise they're making is just like almost unbearable. It's extremely loud, like almost just unbearably loud, as if like it's just this clamor is inside your head. Just so you know.
By the way,
Just so
attacking
you know.
this entity is like attacking one entity.
Yes, it's not.
Okay.
You be just attacking this would be like attacking one monster.
Okay, got it.
Yes. Digo, your turn.
As I'm looking around and yelling, I see Penny, and I think she's the source of it all. So I'm yelling in Draconic, "She's the one! She's the one that is doing this all!" And I decide to shoot an arrow at Penny. So,
A loud
Hi,
arrow.
Penny.
Penny, I'm gonna attack you. I swear. Wow, that is.
Are you?
Not to a good
Are you?
start. That is not.
He's going to try and
You
attack
can
her.
certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Yeah,
He's,
that's
like,
that's
right
an
in front of you.
11.
11 does not hit,
It does not hit.
unfortunately.
Going. Oh, actually no. As my extra attack, I lay Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just is going to be the end of your turn then? Do you want to
Yeah.
move at all or anything?
Yeah, I move. Let me see. Yeah. I move to how high? Actually, no. Let me ask that. How high is this tree?
That tree there?
Mhm.
That was one of the smaller ones, right? So the small ones are probably going to be about maybe 8 to 10 feet tall. The big ones are going to be close to like 15 to 20 feet tall.
Those big ones right there.
Yeah.
20 feet tall. And then
Ish.
how far is this? Each cube. How far?
5 feet for each cube. Climbing would take double. So if you want to go 10 feet, it would be 4 spaces of movement to go 10 feet in the air climbing.
Copy. Okay. I move to this tree right here. So I decide to run,
Mhm.
climb up that tree.
Gotcha.
Do I need to roll for acrobatics?
You can. I would say, yeah, go ahead and roll.
I could've
I was
gotten
gonna just
away
let you
with
do it, but yeah, let's have you roll.
I
then,
could have
since you
gotten
asked.
away with
Why you
it.
don't ask?
Ooh.
Is that a 2?
That's a no. That
Okay.
is not. That is not. That's a 13.
13. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just like climb up the tree and then just kind of get ready for like my sniper post. For,
So you get up to yeah, you're good.
and then I look over at Hedigo and the Echo, and I'm just like, get ready! They're coming for you! And then just getting ready to fight.
Well,
I know they're already
slashed
on
the
you.
crap out of me.
I forgot.
I'm
Hiko's
doing
supposed to.
real-time combat here.
Hiko, you were supposed to go first, right? I thought this one automatically made Digo go first, so sorry about that. But
I'm just doing real-time combat dialogue.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
that's good. That's good. I like
This
the
is a
real-time
very
combat
critical
dialogue.
moment for our strategies.
All right, Hiko,
It's
your
part
turn.
of the
I was supposed to go first.
You were supposed to go first. I'm using the digital thing that I just rolled off of and
No worries.
automatically put Digo first because I guess it likes Digo more. So
It's alphabetical.
Maybe it's
Last.
alphabetical.
it's probably just yeah,
Alphabetically.
probably.
we lose our battle mat?
Oh, he's fixing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hiko, your turn.
All right. Well,
In the swarm of massive zombie flesh.
yeah.
AKA
Well,
Los Angeles.
I'm going to be. I'm going to, do my staff, and it's going to be a nice swinging blow at these guys.
Okay.
So that was 16.
16 would hit. Roll for
Right.
damage.
So, I guess how many of them are in there?
Oh, it's.
they just all
I mean,
stuck
if you can
together?
count there, but yeah, they're kind of all stuck together into one mass. I mean, there's probably like
Okay.
a good 6 or 8 of them maybe in there, probably. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll probably take the damage and nice little sweeping kick. See if I can kind of get up and around behind them.
Okay. Roll for damage on that.
I'll roll for damage. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let me grab my D8. of damage, but that's okay. Oh wait, wrong dice. My bad. All right, so that's same damage anyway. Doesn't matter. So that's a 5 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then here's the other hand. The other hand. That's more than enough. That's 18. So that's and then that is 8.
8 more points of damage.
8 more points of damage, and this
Gotcha.
is I'm gonna use it as a flurry of blow.
Mhm.
So flurry of blow, and that will silence their reaction.
Okay. Considering things like stuns and stuff like that, they are considered like individuals as it is like a swarm. So if you're stunning or getting rid of reactions on one, the other ones can still do it to you technically. So
I see. So
that's the one. That's the one thing.
Take...
Like the HP bar is like shared kind of thing, but things like status effects are not really like that
Okay.
effective against, unless it's like a mass of AOE or something.
Well, what if I did a sweeping kick and was able to knock? Can I knock them prone?
No reaction is not that big of a deal, so I'm just gonna say sure, why not? you can make a swipe so they can't make reactions. I'm just letting you know because you also have like stunning strike and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say stunning strike probably wouldn't work.
Oh, it's
against
stunning
something like
strike would that would be.
that.
they
But
would be
yeah, no
individual.
reactions. That's fine. We'll
Okay.
say you can finesse that.
Okay. Okay. So at least they're like that, and I guess I could. Should I have one more attack, right? With my flurry. Should I go for them or should
Flurry of blows. Yeah, you get
I get
2. Yeah.
So that's more than enough. That's 18 plus 7.
Rolling good on combat though.
Yeah,
You fell out of a
awesome
tree,
rolling.
but at least you're whacking things.
Whacking the crap out of things.
Climb a tree, fall on them.
There you go. Everyone, get him close to the tree. I got a plan.
All right. So that is that's just gonna be 4 more damage.
4 more points.
essentially.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
How
say.
about this? Yeah.
yeah.
Like you were saying?
With like, I mean, if you're just wailing on like one of the zombies, I would say that's enough to probably like take one of them out to where it seems like there's almost like one hanging off of the zombie chain that you probably put out of commission.
Okay. So I do get an opportunity to so each flurry gets a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Can that be enough to push them?
You wouldn't be
Do I
able to push them.
because
No.
one of my
The way
reactions
these
is
work.
it must make a strength saving throw. If it fails, you can push it up to 15 feet.
Yeah, you
Swarms work kind of.
Swarms
differently.
work
yeah, you
differently.
can't really push them.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, pushing and stuns and stuff like that, unless it's like an AoE thing, usually would not affect a swarm. Yeah.
Think bees.
Yeah.
You can't
Stun,
push
stun,
all
stun,
of the
push, push,
bees.
push.
Okay. Well, what's left? Can I at least knock them prone?
I wouldn't say you'd be able to knock all of them prone,
Well,
probably.
knock all of them prone,
yeah.
but some of them prone.
I mean,
Enough to maybe give them a disadvantage.
yeah,
A
I could give them a
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Okay.
That sounds fair enough. Yeah, it's like most of these they would not really affect because these are like single target effects, basically.
Right.
But yeah, we can say they have disadvantage on their next attack. Cool. Then it's going to be the 2 ones there, along with so basically all the other zombies, not the swarm, but the other ones. They're all going to start advancing.
How many movements?
What do you
Can
mean?
we move this first one? Penny is going to actually just be complete, just going for Nelius again.
Straight up?
She just wants Nelius.
Okay.
Yep. The
You've
first
got
wraith
away
here is
with
going to
her.
go directly to towards Heiko. Yep. And the second wraith is also going to go towards. I guess Heiko's the closest one. so
All right, well, I cast Mage Armor.
Cool. As a reaction.
I can do it at will.
At will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It doesn't take like a.
That's an action.
I think it's I think
No.
That's an
it's at
action.
will, man. I can do it anytime.
it's at will action, right?
At will action. It's
No.
supposed to not using a spell slot, right?
Well, that'd be me
Well-
like with Hunter's Mark. It's like that's an action, and like that's still a.
But
No,
it's
in
an
Mage Armor
at-will
it takes
action.
something to use. What does it say on the ability itself? I know you have something printed out. But
Yeah, it's part of the.
I have D&D Beyond. I could also
part
look
of the
up.
shadow.
but-
Wow, I put
Yeah, I
back.
think the at will is just that it does not cost you a spell slot.
Yes.
I thought
'Cause it's
it-
cantrip.
At will, I figured it was at will. Literally, you can use it anytime.
Well, at will is just like the reaction is like the reacting. At will is just like the description of like how it's cast, basically, not when you can cast it.
It's like I raise my hand. That's not at will. It's an
Yeah, it is confusing because at will does sound like you should be able to cast
Yeah,
it
it
whenever.
does.
It's like I chose to be here on this stream. That's a
Oh, well, it says cast
an
time one
action.
action. Yeah, but
One action, okay.
One
at
action.
will.
Using it does not remove the ability to use it again.
So you'd have to wait for your turn to use that But you could use it without using up a spell slot if it's at will.
It only means an unlimited number of times.
But if you can cast it as a ritual, you'd have to spend time doing it. So you couldn't do that like in combat either, though.
It's
It
misleading.
becomes
It's
a
very
It is
misleading.
misleading. You're
It's
not
very-
wrong. It
it's
is
very
misleading.
for sure. Okay, she is going to make a defense roll for me, and Heiko, make 2 defense rolls, both at disadvantage for me.
Oof.
Okay.
So that's the first one,
Yep.
which is the lowest.
So that was gonna be 4 plus 7. So that's gonna be 11.
Okay, so that would be 1 hit. Okay.
And that's going to be 17.
17 is good enough. And then roll 2 more one time for the other one as well.
That was 2 for
That
each.
was for 2.
They both get to attack twice. So disadvantage, 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 disadvantage.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
Okay.
Too far.
I noticed something. No,
What
I
is-
noticed
what are the
something
2 rolls?
specifically. I have to be able to see them.
With disadvantage, what are the next 2?
That is a 12.
I can't.
A 12?
Yeah.
That would also be a hit. And then did you roll the other one as well?
Yeah.
What was the next one?
It's not like a familiar.
Yeah.
It was 2 attacks on each. So 2 attacks, and then
Oh.
disadvantage, disadvantage. So you have to roll twice on each one. So technically it's how many?
Rolling 4
Yeah.
times?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
Okay, and that
8 times total,
is
actually.
12 again.
12 again. Okay. You are going to take... You're going to take 18 points of slashing damage. As you feel sort of claws ripping at your back and sort of teeth gnawing at like your shoulders and everything.
Dang.
Okay.
Ouchie wouchie.
Ouchie
one
wouchie.
might say.
What was yours?
So just so I'm clear, it's your AC minus 10, right? And then
AC
roll
minus
that.
10, and then roll,
And then
and then
you
you
add
add
your-
whatever your AC was minus 10.
Great, 9.
9, that is going to be a
have a
miss,
12
so
AC?
it's going to be it's going to hit you.
I'm a sorcerer.
Even I have a bigger AC than you.
You're not a sorcerer.
That's wild.
You take
Yeah.
I just didn't know that.
you take
Yeah.
11 points of piercing damage,
Of course he does.
and then you make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Once again.
As Penny
ouchie
lashes
wouchie.
out at you and takes just another chomp.
good.
She just wants to eat. Yeah. She's looking hungry.
Maybe she's hangry.
Maybe she's hangry.
She's
Yeah.
eating
Do
Snickers.
you have like Taco Bell on you or something? Like just
Constitution.
Oh, it's
I have
Constitution
the
saving
old
throw,
Chick-fil-A
right?
on
Okay,
me.
so that's 17.
Have at the undead.
17 for Constitution saving throw. You're yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's how you fight undead.
Then it's gonna go back to the beginning again.
That starts with.
I'm ready.
That is with
Yes, no,
Chia, the one that's not on my list.
Anyway, so Chia is going to cast Plant Growth
Okay.
at 3rd level,
Ooh.
and
I don't
we
have markers for stuff like that, but
that's okay because we're going
place me
to.
there.
It's within a 100-foot radius,
Mm-hmm.
and I can also exclude areas as many as I want.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that
I'm
would fill
doing
up
it-
pretty much the whole thing.
Without these, wherever.
4. Yes.
Yes, not us affected.
So all difficult terrain, basically, right?
Yeah, so their movement speed goes from every foot they have to move. Or
It's half speed.
It's 4 feet.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
every
4
4
feet.
feet they can only move
And
1 foot.
gotcha.
And that means us also moving through it.
No, you can.
No, they
we
still
move
have to
through
move
it,
through
we
it.
have
It just
to-
doesn't
the
grow where they're
square
at.
we're on
Yeah,
is
but
fine.
right now you're fine.
But if you move through it, then yes.
Yeah.
So if you now knowing that, do you want to place it slightly different at all or no?
So I'm stuck inside.
Well, this was gonna say. So let me think. I could place it
I mean, it's fine.
with these two on the outside. So, and you are stuck inside, but not for long because I'm also going to give you bardic inspiration.
Sweet.
And I
You
forgot.
also have regular inspiration as well.
Yes.
You have double the inspiration.
forgot
you
that
are
I
so
have this.
inspired.
So I can actually
be
do
doubled.
something.
Oh my gosh, the ocarina.
I don't. We're improvising.
Is this the Ocarina of Time?
And
There's your bardic
inspiring.
Yes.
Love it.
I love
Just
that
like
it came
that.
out of the ocarina.
A whirlwind comes out of nowhere and takes you to the next level.
Oh, I see.
So you have bardic
I know.
inspiration now.
It's not yours.
Watch out for your-
Yeah. And I think
Watch out for the coaster. Maybe move that.
I will.
that is the end of my turn.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Okie dokie. Next up,
Use.
Nelius, your turn now.
Yeah, about that.
With you and your girlfriend over in the corner there.
For starters, mage armor.
She's trapped though,
Okay.
so you know now. So she can't move as fast as you know.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'd rather not like to play with you, so I'm going to Misty Step
Ooh, a Misty Step.
away.
Oh.
Bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, what is it? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, heck it. I'll move here.
When they get to the edge, are they able to go through? That's my question.
That is a good question. Test the theory.
One that I'm nervous to find the answer to.
Anything else on your turn? That was action, bonus action. You moved. Anything else? You okay? You get a free action of talking.
Yeah.
Actually, oh, never mind. I would like him. I can't. Wait, that's an action?
Speak, Neil.
I would say,
trying.
as you teleport away, you hear from the other side. You hear, "Where did you go, Neelius?"
I say nothing.
Not speaking then.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's way better looking. Something got fixed.
Made it on the fly.
It's
Nicely done, sir.
I like the
Yes.
fly.
Courtesy
Okay.
of our tech producer.
Thank you, tech producer. Valier, your turn.
All right.
Much better.
That's a cool view, actually.
Yeah.
Sidestep on this thing is. I know I'm trying to remember 5e. Is sidestep a thing? Does it create an attack of opportunity if I'm moving around somebody?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
So then I'm
you'll be
gonna
good after
move
that.
closer to 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬
Yeah.
by the 1 square, and then I'm going to attack twice the mass in front of us.
Okay. Both attacks on the mass.
That is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
This is with sword, by the way, now, which is
That is 17 is going to be a hit.
cool. It's 8 damage.
Okay.
Attacking the second time. Ooh, that might not.
Does he get
15.
He.
If
Yeah, because
they
there's no
are
other
prone?
allies next to him, technically. I mean, it's a swarm. Technically, you don't, but. Yeah.
I need your decision before I tell
Let's
you
say
what this die
no,
is.
just because I want to stay consistent with the swarm. I mean, technically, you don't. It's considered multiple people in a swarm, so no.
So no is the answer.
No. Otherwise,
But I
without
don't
a
get
nat 20.
the nat 20. Dang it.
Darn.
All right, but 15.
I'm gonna. If you want to use that for your next attack, you want to attack twice.
I am attacking twice, but I am going to use my third. I'm going to do the echo.
Because that's okay. You can use that nat 20 for your next attack.
No, I have unleash incarnation, and then I get another attack. So I'll use that 20 for that.
Sure. Perfect.
But what does a 15 hit?
15 does hit. Yes.
Okay, so then that is 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice.
And going ahead and taking a third to just swing at it again. That was my 20. That was my 20.
Yes. So that is your crit. So roll the crits.
And how are we doing crit? Rolling the damage die twice.
Yes. Roll the damage die twice and then add your modifier once.
Got it.
Just normal crits. No super uber crits.
That is 15 damage.
15 damage. Ooh. Chunk. You were able to slice off enough of one of them to make another one sort of just, flop off into just a sack of flesh. It's kind of just being dragged at this point. Lovely visuals. Anything else on your turn?
That is it for my turn.
Okay. The skeletal swarm is going to technically move directly on top of where you both are currently.
All right.
And is going to kind of do the same thing once again. I just need to have both of you once again
Well,
make
for me, you said that the reaction is silenced, right?
It's not a reaction. This is just his normal attack.
I mean, okay.
Yes, it doesn't get a reaction, but this is his normal. It
normal.
moves
Yes.
and this
Against,
happens.
we did agree that against you, he would have disadvantage on this next attack as well if you wanted to do that, though. So you get advantage. So roll with advantage. For yours would be acrobatics. So you can roll for strength. Is for what yours would be, not AC. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, fair enough.
Okay.
That
so
is even better.
I'm rolling for acrobatics.
16.
16. Okay.
20.
It's 20. It's basically as they're trying to grapple you. Is basically what they're trying to do.
Got it.
And then they're going to make another strike against. They're going to make it against your echo. So just roll to defend with the AC on that one.
That is a 23.
Nice. You just have Valir. Do you have a shield? You do have a shield, right?
Not using the shield
Not using the
because
shield.
I'm using the double hand.
Gotcha, the double hand. So as it's swinging out, you're able to kind of just deflect the arms, and this just sort of Klein is not able to quite get you. That is going to be the end of that turn. Although, as the bodies are sort of flopping off, you see not a silver mist, but you see almost like a green mist start to be almost like emitted out of this this monster as like the cuts and everything sort of almost like becoming like putrid, like sort of spilling out into the air. Digo, your turn, Digo.
My
What did I
first-
waste
hey.
a 20 on?
Let's do Heiko then. Sorry, Heiko. I'm the Heiko. My bad. Heiko, your turn.
Because I'm rolling the hit. That's good. That's gonna be 24, so I'll be fine. So I'm kind of in between this swarm, right? So I'm just gonna prop up and just start kicking them all in the face. Just kick them as much as I can.
Just 540s,
Far-
720.
Yeah. I'm just going at it.
All right. So what is your? And then you're going against a swarm. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your attacks on those then?
Um,
Make your attack rolls.
Let me make my attack roll.
Attack rolls, go!
That will be an 8.
8 does not
damage.
hit.
No,
Oh.
I
Blue
had
eyes, white
24.
You had, yeah, that's a hit. Sorry, my bad. So you do 8 damage.
So
Gotcha.
8 damage.
Defense.
I missed that beginning part. I was too busy typing.
No problem.
Okay.
No
that was for your
problem.
quarterstaff attack, or what was your...
That was for unarmed.
Okay.
And then I can use. I'll burn another key point to.
key point? Gotcha. Make sure you keep me track of your key points, because I'm not.
I am keeping track.
Oh,
So
that's
sorry.
in there,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
going to be.
nice, like this.
16. Okay, so that's it's 23. So that's a hit.
That's another hit. Absolutely. High rollers today, man.
I know.
Damn.
Making me look bad.
Yay.
Dude, I'm gonna look bad, man. I haven't rolled good yet.
That's 10 more bludgeoning damage.
10 more
Can you
bludgeoning
not?
damage. Nice.
Can you just not
Right.
make me look bad?
I'm trying to make up for my arrow that
You're
I shot
okay.
there, which bounced
You're
around
okay.
and hit him.
You're
like,
okay.
As far as
I got
anybody knows.
Bruce Lee Aragorn over here, just like beating up everybody.
This thing is still going, huh?
The swarm is
Or
still going.
not.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Sorry.
taking apart piece by piece. It currently, yeah.
We're ripping it apart.
Yeah.
King Rat.
Nice. Okay. Well, so
Can you do anything to move?
I think that's what I'm going to do.
You're gonna do a pinky.
Well, you got
choke
3
technique?
people next to
Okay.
you.
They'll get attack of opportunity.
I have mobile. So
Oh, you have mobile then. There you
Yes.
go.
yeah. So I take that hit, but I think what I'm
Does that
gonna
also mean
do
that my terrain
is
doesn't affect him?
Mobile is difficult terrain. There's something
Yeah.
about mobile and difficult terrain. Is it
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
unaffected by?
Yeah,
No, it's only if
unaffected.
you use your dash action. I think that's what it is. I think that's if you use your dash action, you're unaffected
I'm
by.
unaffected by.
By my
difficult
plants.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You can move around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would take 4 steps of movement to go there. Is that what you
So, well, I'm still here, so this is in the same position, right, on top of this. But is this still in my? Can I still hit this guy?
said? If you're 1 space away, sure.
I'm 1 space away.
Yeah, you can absolutely
The
hit
thing that slashed the crap out of me.
him. Yeah, you can
So
absolutely make a
I'll
strike
take,
at it.
I'll take my last
Get your revenge.
kind of hit on that guy, which did terrible. So, yeah, that was 10.
10 does not hit.
10 does not hit. So that's my last flurry of blows. So I'm going to use my movement to come out of this. And how far can I go?
Every space is 4 spaces in the growth that she made.
But
Okay.
he
Every
uses
space is 20
dash, right?
spaces.
He has to use dash. That dash takes an action for him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you'd be able to move whatever your math is on that. Because you moved 1 space to get out of there, right? How much is your movement? 40 movement on yours?
I have 40 movement.
40. So it'd be,
So it took you 20 to get out of there,
yes.
and then 20. So you can move 1 more.
You can move 1 space after that.
Yeah, you can move a total of 2 spaces
Okay, so I can move a total of 2 spaces.
total. So the
total,
first
you're-
one where you moved.
Yeah. So
And then
move back to
go
where you
from
were
there.
first, and you can go 1 space
So,
from there.
which you said he was on top of us, right?
You were there. Yeah, you
So can I just say like I'm right here?
No, because you made a strike on that one already. So you can move
Right.
1 space from there.
1 space from there.
Oh, only 1 space from there.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't
okay.
have to
well,
go
this is
anywhere.
where I was
Yes.
already.
Yes. 1 space
Move
from
1
there.
space from that spot.
Yeah, because you did jump over,
Yeah.
so that
That's
was already
fine.
your 1 movement.
All right.
then you have one
So I will move. I guess I'm just gonna move up, or up and away. I guess I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's 1
Okay.
space.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can't
At
strike
least-
you because
at
you got
least-
mobile.
Yeah.
You're good.
So
Facing the wrong way.
He's facing whatever. It's a monk.
There you
That's
go.
the trick.
Monks
That's
face
the
whatever
trick.
way they want to face.
I face my back to my enemy, and then they think they have the upper hand. And then, whatcha!
Way the 8 limbs.
I put googly eyes on the back of my helmet.
All right. Next up is going to be Digo.
wait a minute. Oh, too late. It's fine.
What?
Too late.
Don't worry
I
about
thought you
it.
did everything.
No, I
got everything?
forgot that I had her bardic inspiration. I could use it.
Okay.
Oh
You're
my
good.
god.
Save it for next time.
You still have it.
All right, go ahead.
So I yell at the general party and I say like, what element looks like? I just yell at them. I'm like, what element looks like it could affect them?
Fire.
Fire!
There you are. Penny starts rushing towards you again.
Valir was trying to help
I love
you.
the conflict. As it happens, I'm like, are you sure they're leaking something green? What is that?
Burn it and find out.
Fine. And like Kaiba, I summon my Drake. Just literally just like summons out of my chest. It just like it comes out, and my eyes turn like kind of like a pale orange, and it's fire. And so my fire Drake like ends up on the tree with me, and it's looking.
I thought I had a Drake here. Did you have your Drake? No.
I don't.
Just use the dice for now. I thought I had
We do
the
have
Drake.
it.
Yeah, I could use the Drake.
Where's the mini box?
Yeah, where's the
We have
mini
it.
Yeah, we do. I brought it today. I don't know where it was.
Oh, it's right here. It's right
Did you
here.
have the Drake?
I took it off because it was in the way of things.
Yeah,
No, be careful when you open it.
My little Drake. I don't even color it.
He's painted gray because he can turn any color he
any
wants.
color. So he's orange right now.
So you can
or
summon him
red.
wherever you want, basically, right?
So boom, he climbs down the tree and he's like guarding, ready to go.
Do you want me to paint him?
Yeah, just paint him real quick.
Every color. Every color.
You have to
Oh.
paint him real quick.
Yep. And then what
So
else?
basically,
Painting it.
he's looking at Penny right now. I pull out another arrow, lock on Penny, and I go to shoot her with
Okay.
my hunter's mark.
Summoning your Drake, is that just a bonus action, right? I don't know the dragon lance book very well.
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that is a bonus action. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll leave my Drake there because that'll be my turn for my Drake right after.
Cool. And
Right,
go ahead and
so
attack
I
for Penny.
go
then.
to attack Penny. Wow.
Good wow, bad wow.
This is great. No, that's a 4.
No, that's a bad wow. It does not hit.
Yeah, that's a
I'm just gonna say the thick, like a thick cloud of smoke, just like a mist, sort of like comes into your face as soon as you fire the bow, and you just lose track of thunk, and it goes.
And then like I'm telling it like mentally go, and then I tell my Drake now. Yeah, I guess it's my. Yeah, that was an action. I tell my Drake's turn. On my Drake's turn, I tell it to run to Penny, and I haven't used my Drake yet for.
I know. You
for
need the stat block open
bite
and everything.
Attack.
I'm gonna say you could summon your Drake right next to her if you wanted her to already be attacked by it, because he would have to run through the difficult terrain and everything. I'm pretty sure you can summon within a certain amount of feet for that, right?
It's
Yeah.
probably very similar to my
It's like
Echo.
20 or 30
'cause I
feet
thought
or
it was, like,
something.
something-
Usually,
okay, so I
usually
summoned
that's
the
what
Drake
it is.
kind
for
of like
stuff
close
that.
to her. Like it got like
I don't know
literally.
the rules, but I'm assuming that's what it is.
I like the idea though. Visually though,
They
it
don't
still
really
comes out
give
of his chest, but it manifests.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't really.
It could be
give you
like
the
an energy
rules.
that's
Yeah, it
goes to that
doesn't really give you
location.
the rules in the book. It's just like you
okay.
just summon a Drake, and I'm
Okay.
like, is it like an echo? What are you
Right.
talking?
I'd
about?
have to read those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll usually
I'm
say
gonna go
something of in a square you can see this many squares
Okay,
away.
That's
I'll
usually what it says,
I'll
yeah.
go for that. That'd be great.
Okay,
So
make
go
a
towards-
strike against Penny then. With
So I
your,
go to my Drake goes to.
Just gonna be normal.
My Drake actually doesn't strike. He goes to blow
Uh-huh.
his attack on Penny. His fire attack on
Have
Penny.
you named him yet?
No.
Drake.
Don't name him.
That's
What if he
it.
dies?
No, I know exactly.
Canada,
that
TV show.
Is it dexterity saving throw for the breath?
Yes.
What is? Oh, so okay, let me.
Yeah, we're not.
No,
supposed
that's
to-
gonna be a hit.
18.
18 damage.
No, 18 to hit.
Oh no, that's gonna. I think it's a dexterity saving throw probably for a breath weapon, isn't it? Is that considered a breath weapon?
Oh yeah. It's
Then
my-
yeah, that you would hit. Roll the damage for that one.
Okay, that is. I am so sorry. That is. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. That's. Since I have Hunter's Mark, that's another 1d6. Does that count for the Drake? Would you
For
want that to count
pet-
for that, or would that be count only for Digo?
I don't know if pets get benefit from Hunter's Mark. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that's a that's
so.
that's
I
that's
don't
a
think
six.
so.
That's a solid 6
Okay.
of damage. He literally gets near Penny. Actually, yeah, he's near Penny and he just blows fire all over her body, all over the backside of her body, and
Gotcha.
yeah, it's a little surprise.
Because I know like pets do get like some feats and stuff of yours too. So I don't know. I will just say. Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
don't think
linked
it
to
does.
me. I just didn't
Yeah,
know. But
yeah.
then again, DW
Okay.
has an echo.
Cool,
Ah,
cool. Also, I forgot to tell you. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, Heiko, at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. At the end of my turn.
At the end, so this will be at the end of your turn. Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
What is that?
Being this is my first Constitution saving throw. What is it? Just it's a straight roll plus my
Plus your con?
Well,
my,
go to your saves. Go to your saves.
Oh yeah, go to your con saves because it could be different than your actual con.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Saves on this
Right
one
here.
are
top
here.
top left usually on that sheet. Yeah.
Saving throws con is +1. So
what you had.
So I have 11.
11. You take 7 points of poison damage and are now poisoned as well. Are you immune to poison? No.
Um,
Don't think you are.
I don't know that any of us are.
I don't think any of you are.
have
Got some charm immunities, I know that.
But poison is not one of them.
I don't think I got it yet. I do get that, but I don't have it yet.
The wraiths as well are going to. The first one is going to attack the echo. Just run right up one space, attack the echo.
If somebody want to pull him forward.
Nice little, distraction.
Sure.
And then the second one is going to go back after Heiko and chase after, making a strike against Heiko. Roll defense for me, but with a disadvantage since you are technically being flanked, and then just roll normal. Roll with disadvantage as well since you're poisoned, Heiko.
That's going to be fine. An 18 and a 17.
Nice.
18 to 17.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
Sorry, 22 and a 21.
You're good. That's one tanky Echo. All right. He's just like
rolling high.
Heiko, what was yours?
So that would be 14.
14. That would hit you. It's not that bad. That's for the first attack. They do get to swing twice, so they're gonna stay on the same target since they don't have anyone else to go. So one more time. Heiko, on the first strike, you only take 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I'm gonna die soon, guys.
This is what may not have worked. 17.
17.
The lowest of the two.
17 total. That still barely saves. Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
Like
that's just-
he's not actually
'cause that's
using the
just that one.
sword. He's literally just holding the sword in front of him, dodging.
Heiko, what was yours?
So that is 13.
That would be that would not succeed. You would get hit, and that is 8 points of slashing damage.
So I am dead.
You're downed. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh.
Not dead yet, but you are downed.
Fell.
I am felled.
He is felled.
Yes, filled.
Can down.
Penny, huh?
Sorry, just a quick question. Can you heal down
Yeah,
folks?
it'll bring it back
okay,
up.
Okay,
It'll heal them for whatever you healed them for and bring them back up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really that bad to get downed.
No.
Penny is going to just be satiated with hunger. It doesn't care about any sort of opportunity attacks or anything. Is going to still chase down Nelius.
Now that he's outed where he is.
like how
Your
she's
Drake,
still-
your
she's
Drake is
still-
allowed to take an opportunity attack while she leaves. So if you want to roll to attack,
roll
just
to
as a normal attack,
again.
and then Penny will leave and just beeline it straight for Nelius.
She does
again.
have one movement of.
One movement of that. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20, and then she gets
She was here, right?
2 more.
Is
She
it
has-
just
she would have
attack?
30.
Can my
Okay,
Drake
well, she
move?
makes it to him anyway.
She barely makes it to him then, huh?
All right.
Is it just an attack, or can my Drake move like alternate move?
No.
Or-
He gets to attack only.
Oh, that's an 18.
18
on
hits.
attack.
Roll for damage
Great,
on that.
cool,
As she
thank
leaves, your
you.
Drake has to take a little bite at her too.
Let's go.
Get a-
5.
Get a piece of her own biting action.
Take
Or
her
no,
ankle
oh wait,
out.
can I still use, actually wait, oh I'm so sorry, wait.
It's gonna be the Drake's action, not yours.
I know it's a Drake action. Could I use my Infused Strike again?
Infuse strike. Does that work on your Drake?
Because Bite would be different. Actually, yeah, well...
It's just
no.
an attack basically. So it'd be your Drake's attack. Whatever your Drake's
It's
attack
just
action is, then
Infused Strike, I could just use it. My breath weapon is just like once per day. It's like Draconic. It's the Draconic.
Yes, but your Drake is the one attacking.
Yes, that's
So
what I'm saying. I'm using
infuse strike is something your Drake can do.
Mm-hmm.
And does it just infuse damage into that strike? Is that all it does?
Oh, wait, never mind. Yes, I will take Bite, actually. I
Okay.
apologize for
Okay.
that. Yeah, so I will take Bite to it, so that's one... Okay, so
Cool,
8.
cool. 8 damage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Yes, yes. Okay, so it's the same as...
I'm gonna say
same as
he gets a
Drake-
nice
Draconic.
chunk, and even like a piece of her arm is like left with your Drake
Ugh.
as she continues to
Ugh.
run after Nelius. Now one
If I
arm
speak for everyone. I say,
Yeah.
with one arm, also sort of just spewing out this sort of like green and sort of just almost like spores into the air. She runs to you. Make a defense saving throw for me with your mage armor. So add your mage armor to it.
Ooh, 21.
That saves. She runs at you, and she's still trying to just get a nice taste of that Nelius. So she's trying to with one arm.
Jeez.
That is going to be the end of Penny's turn. So that is the end of all their
are
turns.
they visible now?
They are still visible and it's outside of
To
the
me?
circle.
Oh, it's outside?
Mm-hmm. So everything here is visible.
It's time.
Everything here is visible. That was the test right there. Nelius, your turn now.
No, it's not.
You don't exist. I told you, you
Rewrite
don't
that thing.
exist.
Rewrite that thing.
It's on my encounter
Write it
list.
down.
Invisible,
Chia
we forgot about you.
first.
I know.
Yeah, I
I
am
should,
invisible. You can have that.
you are
yeah.
invisible. Yes. Although no, after casting spells, you would no longer be invisible.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to cast Kinetic Jaunt so
Okay.
that I can move freely a little bit more.
Fun.
And then I am going. So, question: can I split my movement between like okay, actions. Great. So we're going to dance around very gingerly around the plants here and cast Healing Word.
That one you can actually use at range if you want to. You don't have to be in touch.
But I feel like it.
Sure, then you can.
I
No worries. I'm just letting you know.
Kinetic Jaunt.
So yeah, you walk up to Heiko and go ahead and roll. Just roll to heal then. Roll those dice
Oh wait.
and add your modifier.
Hold on.
Oh,
I
do you have-
don't.
Oh,
but
yeah, true.
actually,
I
hold
do.
on. So, hold on.
If you have questions, let me know because I can help.
I
out with
do
stuff.
because I just realized they're Kinetic Jaunt and Healing Word are both bonus actions.
bonus actions. Gotcha.
So let me go back for a second.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna cast Kinetic Jaunt. I messed that up. I was planning so well. I was like, oh, I got this.
So you can Healing Word from there though.
Yeah,
Still.
we're gonna Healing Word from here.
Okay.
But that's totally fine. So we're gonna do that.
You still have a bonus action.
No,
And you
it's
still have an
Oh,
action.
you still have an action.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, we are going. Let me just see what level I want to do it at. Okay, we're going to do it at level 3.
Okay.
So that you can gain 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. However, actually, this is 3rd level, so you get 3d4.
Exactly. Well, you get to roll it and you add your modifier to
I
it.
roll it.
Right.
So roll those. 3d4s and then add your charisma bonus to that.
Sweet.
That's 443.
Ooh, big roller.
Yeah, big spender right here.
So 11
plus 5.
5. Whoa, 16 points. There we
So
go.
you get 16 points back, and then we are going to cast Shatter.
Ooh.
And it's a 10-foot radius, so I mean this is really taking up a lot. So would it just be like
You go
1
10
plus
foot.
this?
You go 10 foot plus at the edge of the radius is where you would start the 10 feet from.
Oh, I don't want to kill your echo though.
Oh, sorry, because you already used.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already used a spell. That's
Oh,
right.
can
Sorry,
only
I was
cast
not tracking.
cantrip.
Yeah.
I thought it was just action versus.
You can only
bonus
use
action.
one spell a turn, even if it's a bonus action, and then you can't use another spell as an
Well,
action.
that's
You can cantrip.
I can cantrip.
Yes.
I can't.
My bad. Thank you
I
for
can.
catching.
Cantrip.
How much can't
Can
cantrip.
you do a cantrip? Can you do a cantrip? Anyway, okay, thank you. Fine, that's totally fine. I'm going to do Vicious Molcray
But yeah, you can absolutely do that.
at the amalgamation.
At the amalgamation.
At the amalgamation. And she is going to look at it and say, She's going to look at it and say, I'm really sorry that you can't figure out who you are and who you want to be. And
That's a saving throw, correct?
yes, it is. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
What does this throw have to be? What is
16.
the 16? Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what is it considered? What kind of
1d4 psychic damage,
it's just damage.
and have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Gotcha. That's what I was wondering about. Disadvantage.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
So go ahead and roll the damage. That is a hit.
Wait, this spell's damage increases 1d4 when you reach 5th level, so 2d4.
Yes, if you're level 5, yeah.
Yeah. So
2d4s.
wow,
Yeah, cantrips will increase with your level. so.
butterfingers today, man. Oh, 2 4s.
Wow.
That's 8 right
8
there.
damage is psychic damage too.
Yeah.
Nice. That's at the swarm you said, right?
Yeah.
All the heads are gonna immediately all look at you at the same time.
Just like
I'm sorry. I
They
didn't.
just sort of like flinch, I guess. I don't know. As their minds are
on their face
comprehend.
of, excuse me?
Excuse me? Exactly. Exactly what that was.
I made them all have an identity crisis.
Then they look at each other like, wait, maybe she's right. Anything else on your turn?
Oh no, that's it.
Then now, Nelius, it's your turn.
The swarm leaves the field to go think about its life.
Their heads sort of drag. Nelius, your turn now.
Yeah, I'm not into aggressive women, and I shoot another. I cast firebolt at her head.
Okay. Would that
No.
be? Yeah.
What?
No, go ahead. Would
No,
that
it's
be
totally a no.
Would that would be with disadvantage just because they're within 5 feet of you? Is that how that works for
I don't
ranged
think it
cast spell
matters.
cantrips?
It doesn't really matter. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
Yes, but I've got 2 in the chamber as I burn 2 sorcerer points.
Okay.
Cast it again, and that's much better. So that is a 22 to hit.
Gotcha.
Almost
Would
got
it be with
5.
disadvantage for within melee range?
harassing
I
the
think,
gods right now.
Unless it was a combat
I think it
casting.
is, unless you have combat casting. Yeah.
Right.
Or war mage or whatever else stuff like
Right.
that. Well, war mage doesn't only let you.
Give it one more roll. You got it. You got
Yeah,
this.
I already got it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No downside.
So that would
No
be
downside. Gotcha. Okay, so that's good then. You're good.
Yes, so that'd be 9 fire damage
9 fire damage. Nice.
to the face.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You see the sort of the spores and everything like that were coming out of her as her body gets singed. It sort of cuts off the spores that were coming out, and she's also looking very just like on her last like legs, if she really has. I guess they're kind of legs. Whatever she has, whatever you want to call them, fleshy stubs.
You're not allowed to cast vicious mockery on her. That's mine.
Okay, sorry. Okay, next up is going to be Valia, and then Heiko. You're on.
Where is the line of the fog mist?
It goes into the trees where you're at. So there
But
is
what I'm
mist
saying
there.
is, so is Nelius in it or out of it?
He is out of the tree line.
So he is out of the mist.
Sorry, he's out of. No, there is mist that goes into the trees.
This is
No, I
just
know,
the
but
clearing.
with the tree line, he is in the tree line.
He is in the tree line.
So if I run up next to him, I'm exactly in the same tree line I was in before.
Yes.
Valir like literally comes out of the trees with a sword and stabs Penny's head.
Oh gosh. Attempts to stab Penny's head.
Attempts to stab at Penny's head.
You can do it with advantage, of course.
Slight correction.
Yes.
If it's a spell that attacks, like an attack roll, it does have disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a spell attack. Okay, I was okay.
That's the gods of
That's what I
D&D,
thought.
ladies and
Or
gentlemen.
something, there's nothing.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So it is disadvantage for fireball. Just so you know.
19.
19. That's with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage.
Oh, sorry. With advantage. Yes.
Advantage.
You get advantage. You have.
Good
yeah.
point. That is a
Going for this
20.
Okay. Then yeah, that is a hit for sure. Roll damage.
That is 10 damage. Would
10
that hit?
damage. It does go straight through her skull, and the body just goes limp as soon as it, and the mouth kind of falls open, blood pouring
Valir
out
just
of it.
looks at you like, and then like goes to run off again. I'm gonna come around to this side again.
You can
You-
turn that body over if you want. If she's down.
You
she's
hear
down.
you hear.
Thank you. Now, me in there, I'm going to spend
like-
one more point. So I'm going to take 2 attacks, but I'm going to spend one more point to unleash my manifestation. So 2 attacks again on the swarm.
Okay.
Well, first attack on the swarm. That is probably not going to hit. That is only a 12.
12 does not hit. No.
All right.
This one.
And not anyway flanked. So taking the second attack, that should hit. That is a 23.
That is a hit.
All right. And that'll be 15 damage.
Okay. That's a good amount of damage. Whoa. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for the
Yes.
echo for me.
That is a 16.
16. You're good. Okay. Next up, my phone keeps wanting to go to sleep. There we go. Heiko, you are next.
Yes. All right. Okay, so the wraith in front of me.
Let's go, Bruce Lee.
Let's take care of this one first.
Actually, sorry, it should be the skeleton swarm. I moved you up for some reason. Oh well. I'll do the skeleton swarm first. Sorry about that.
Go for it.
Just want to make sure we're doing consistent.
What do you need?
It is going to be moving probably. Actually, it's. Yeah, I guess it would be making one strike against Heiko. Oh, sorry, not Heiko. Valir. First, since it is more intimidating to him.
Echo?
Yeah.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll to defend, and go ahead and make one strength saving throw for me as well.
Okay, so which first?
Strength saving throw first.
Strength
Sorry,
saving throw
thank
first.
you.
All right. That is a 23.
Okay, you're good. As the hands sort of lash out at you, once again you're able to deflect, and then for this defense saving throw for me
Defense saving throw.
to defend.
That is a 19.
19. Yeah, you're good. These high rollers.
Jeez, man.
The Echo is just doing. He's getting his workout. He's like
Right?
doing aerobics over there.
Jeez.
It's going to with its last attack. It's actually going to move away from you and go towards probably between Heiko and Chia because it's allowed to get that far, correct? That's one
And
of
moving
my
away,
spells.
would I get a
You would.
opportunity attack?
You would get an opportunity attack against it. Also, yeah.
I do not get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
You were rolling.
You know what? I was rolling
first
rolling
bad
too well.
roll.
It
It's
is
okay.
about
It's okay.
time another one came up.
The
That
dice
is my
gods have been
third
very
one
fair
tonight.
to you.
It was bound to happen.
I'm done with ones.
How?
Both of you just make a saving throw for me. Just acrobatics or athletics.
Oof. Acrobatics or athletics, you said? That
Whatever you
is
want. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 24.
24. Nice.
13.
13. You get pulled into the mass as it sort of the hands start grabbing you and pulling you in towards it.
It's payback for the insults.
It is. It's like, oh yeah, I'll show you.
I'm sorry.
What'd you say about my mother?
Now, 𝑒𝐻𝐻𝐸. Sorry about that.
All right. And wait, by how much did I get healed for?
Was
16, something like that.
Yeah,
16.
16.
16. Yeah.
Yes. All right. By the way, guys, I've been playing without an extra attack that I'm supposed to be getting.
You're supposed to have extra attack. Wow, I wasn't even counting that. Yes, you
You
are.
have not been using that?
Level 5. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
There you
supposed to
go.
have an extra attack.
Is it?
That's why I was
is
like,
it,
So extra attack,
What?
and you can do.
is it
flurry of
character
blows. Yes.
level or is it class level?
class level.
It's based on your. Yeah, exactly.
But he's only taking.
So if you're not multi-classing and you're level 5, then you should have.
I'm a level 5. I should have had an extra attack.
Well, now you know.
Now I know.
Get 'em.
Now you know.
So
Yeah.
now I was like,
So
yeah, I should be
attack,
doing a lot
extra
better.
attack, bonus action. You can burn a key.
And then burn a key. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I could attack, burn a key, attack, burn a key.
No, you would get two. You would get 2 attacks as actions.
Okay.
And then if you want to, you get a bonus action as an offhand attack. But if you want to flurry of blows, you can get 2 instead of 1.
Okay.
Is basically
But
the way it works.
What I was saying is, if I'm doing an unarmed attack,
Mm-hmm.
it says anytime you do an unarmed attack, you
Extra.
get a flurry. You get to choose to make a flurry of blows.
The flurry of blows is your bonus action. Yeah. So whenever you want, yeah, you could. You could attack once, use your bonus action to flurry of blows, and then attack again. I guess there's no reason you couldn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So
I kind of forget the
with
way that works, but
With that, I am going to attack the amalgamation right here first. So,
Chia!
so I'm just gonna go right for it, and that is a 17.
17 to hit. You
Hit.
said? Which one? The swarm?
Swarm.
Yes, that hits.
All right.
Roll for damage.
That is 7 bludgeoning damage.
7 bludgeoning damage. Nice. You see more of the zombies sort of start to fall one at a time, and it does seem like it's now sort of really taking a toll. Go ahead and roll anything else you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna burn a key.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be, and I'm gonna do with my flurry of blows.
Sure.
And before I took my hit on that guy. I'm gonna turn and look at the other guy and take a hit. That is 21.
21 to hit. Yep, that hits.
21 to hit, and I am going to push. So
You won't be able to push the swarm.
This
that
one
one
you
you
swarm,
can.
yes.
Just making sure. Yes. Go ahead and push it.
So
15 feet?
it's 15 feet. Yeah.
Would pushing on the difficult terrain of growing do anything? No.
No, because it's
Okay.
the walking of it. I
Okay.
believe,
Okay. I kind of figured
would
the
be my
same.
understanding.
So push it 15 feet.
Yep.
So go ahead and push it whichever direction. 15 feet.
So I'm just gonna push this guy 15
3
feet
spaces.
out.
Exactly.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. And then I'm gonna turn my attention back onto
Okay.
the swarm, and that probably will not hit. That's 10.
10 does not hit. No.
Right.
And I think the way that you can use your inspiration.
Yes, I can. Bardic inspiration.
You can
is
use inspiration, which lets you re-roll, or you can use bardic inspiration, which allows you to add a whatever d6.
1d8.
D8 now. D8.
1d8. I will be doing that.
Keep your inspiration for the reroll.
Oh my God! 18.
Nice. 18 does hit
Yay.
now. Yeah.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll your damage for that.
All right.
She just from inside the swarm goes,
That is so that's
Well,
that's
you, he
5
was trying to
bludgeoning
protect.
damage.
5 bludgeoning
Yeah, that's what I'm
damage.
saying. It's like, thanks, dude.
And also,
got you.
I think the way attacking works, if I'm not mistaken, is when you take your attack action, you have to take all the attacks at the same time before you can do bonus actions. Is that true, or no? Can you split it
It
up?
depends, because some bonus actions are worded that when you hit with an
When you
attack,
hit with an attack.
you
That's the
so
ones
it,
you can
it
do.
just it takes up your
Just
bonus
making
action,
sure.
but can be done within between 2 taps.
Gotcha.
I know
That's
that-
kind of what I figured. Okay.
I know
cool.
that I can take my other actions. I mean, I could do any of my actions in between, but my flurry of blows can only be done if I'm doing an unarmed strike, essentially.
Right. It's
I have to
basically
take
after you
it
hit, you can choose
after
to
an
do
attack
it. Okay.
action.
Cool. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I have 1 action.
You do have. Wait, what? You have 1 action?
Yes, I just did a flurry of blows, which is two.
Oh, you did
adds
2
to
flurry of
attacks.
blows ones.
I
Okay, so
just
you're
did flurry
using your
blows,
extra attack now.
And now
This is the
use-
extra
This is
attack.
your extra attack now. Sorry,
My
I
extra
thought I was
attack.
discounting. Yeah, monks are just like swing, 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 swing,
Yeah,
swing.
they can't go wrong though.
Right?
But he's doing
Okay,
good.
so that is not a hit.
You
That's
could
gonna
use
be
your
12.
inspiration.
I could.
There's a crazy
I
thing
could,
we've
but
been
I'm gonna
telling
save
you.
it for because I can. How far is this growth? Am I out of the growth or still in the growth?
You're probably still in the growth for a pretty long time. It's pretty big.
Oh, okay.
It ended like around because
But maybe 2 more spaces.
We were
probably?
here.
it's
Okay.
not much bigger.
We
Probably
were
2 more
here.
spaces, which is about.
Yeah, but I
40.
cast it because she was here. I cast it at the edge of her.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So it'd be about 2 spaces for you to get
Question.
out of it, which would be your whole movement.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah. No, technically no, because it's a swarm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like, yeah, wait. My own rules. Yeah. No. Yeah. You do not get advantage against that one.
All right. So there's no way. Is there a way for me to make it around to her? I haven't done any.
You can move through the swarm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move through the swarm and pull her
How many
out.
spaces away is it? You can't. How many?
1, 2.
So she's in the middle of the swarm technically.
Okay.
You can attempt to pull her out, but that would
So
be an
can-
action.
So, can I attempt to pull her out?
It
Oh,
would
that's
be
an
an
action.
action. Yeah.
Yes.
I would have
have
preferred to do
movement
that, and instead I attacked. Got
Yes. So do you want to move anywhere?
Well, if we're not, yeah, I'll
2
move.
squares.
I'll move 2 squares.
Cool. You're at the very edge now of the growth, and I think you're pretty much out of it.
Okay.
Digo, your turn.
Okay, so I tell my Drake to move. Actually, no, that my Drake will do it on its own. It's another action. I focus on Penny's down, right?
Penny is down.
Completely down.
Penny's down.
Okay, so I go to him and I focus on him. Since Penny's down, Hunter, I didn't kill her, so Hunter's Mark.
You can
would still-
reapply Hunter's Mic, I think, right?
You can.
New target.
You can, but like only if I killed her. Only if I moved to kill her. I mean, like I could just.
It's only if you kill him.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's the thing,
okay,
so,
then. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just go for arrow towards this guy.
Okay.
Fire at him.
Gotcha.
So.
Go ahead and roll to
Please
attack.
be good. You. Just once.
Asking.
Just,
Valir has
just
used
once.
up all the good rolls for the whole
Just
table.
once. Can
so.
you
Valir
stop
and
being
Heiko.
the arrow shooter of
Valir
this
and
game?
Heiko's rolling.
I'm the ranger.
I've
You're
only
the
shot
fighter.
1 good arrow.
You gotta be in there.
This is all sword work.
You
This is
gotta
all
run
sword
in
work.
there and
What was
start
the,
hitting,
what was
buddy.
the total? You might still hit.
He's the tank. I'm the guy that's supposed to do the long range
What was-
stuff.
what
Come
was
on
your-
now.
what was your
It's an
total?
8.
No, that's not gonna hit.
Yeah. You know, I thought. Yeah, I had a glimmer of
Do you
hope.
get your extra attack? Do you have?
You know, I'll just throw it. You know, just throw it out. At
You have
have
5 levels
extra
straight in the ranger.
attacks.
I can.
5
I have an
levels
extra
straight in
attack.
ranger. Then yeah,
I
you
can.
have
I'm
extra
just
attack.
gonna do it. I was gonna make it. Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is a good game. It's a 7. Just getting worse. It's just
Also
like,
does not hit.
Come on.
You're up there just coughing up mist. Just, I thought it'd be easier to see up here. It's just much way harder.
I'm just getting,
the mist is just like attacking
No,
you.
there's a lot more forgiveness now for Valir's first arrow.
Yes, a lot more.
So
Oh, I see what was wrong. It's this mist.
okay. Now
Those are both your attacks.
yeah, that's over. For movement, I think I'm going to jump off the tree and go to the ground. And actually, no, I'm gonna go.
There in front of you is pretty much all thick growth. You'd have to jump backwards or to the right. Kind
Oh,
of.
really? So okay, I go to
I
the
think
right.
he has 1 row in front of him, based on where.
I'm gonna
Penny
go.
was.
Does the tree at the height I am? Does it give me any advantage towards these 2 opponents?
You're not really getting a height advantage being at this. No.
All right,
Especially shooting into the mist. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna choose to go closer because I am just not getting good hits. So I go to here.
Okay. Cool.
And I tell my Drake to run towards this piece of undead crap over here, and I go
Gotcha.
to him, and he goes, as he's running, he tries to attempt to bite. So, go Pikachu. That's 17.
17 does hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also with advantage against that one, but if you want to see if
Yeah.
you crit.
It is.
Also, I forgot to tell you, you have disadvantage with poison, Heiko. Sorry about that, but I should be tracking that, but we don't have the marker.
Thank you.
so-
Sorry. No, I should have been tracking that.
Anyways, you got a free.
all right.
But you do need to reroll for damage at the end of your turn again.
Okay.
It's for Constitution, so if you want.
Advantage with my Drake? I do not know this. Oh, okay. Cool. Got it. So,
So you could roll again if
Yeah.
you want the crit. That's what you're saying.
yeah. All right, I'll do it. Oh man, this is gonna suck.
No, you can't go any lower, so that's fine. You can't
Yeah.
go lower than that.
All right. All right. Cool. Here
Okay,
we go.
so roll the damage on that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Heiko, what was the con?
19.
19. You're
Let's
good.
do it. Oh nice. 9.
9. Okay, 9 damage. That one's looking pretty healthy still.
Okay. I'm like,
Okay.
That was one thing I wanted to ask about the Drake. The Drake, is that an option later down the line? Because like with the bite, could it grapple onto a limb? And
You'd have to have something in the description that says you could do something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that sounds, yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Gotcha. These wraiths are going to. This one's way far back, and there's tons of growth. It's gonna try making its way back, but it's only gonna be able to move 2 spaces. Boop, boop. And the other one there is gonna take a swing at the echo again, trying to desperately get this echo. Make two for me.
This is iconic.
Yeah, just normal 2 normal ones.
That's gonna be the one 14,
That does hit you finally.
and the second one would not hit me, but the first one
You
is
take
probably.
You gonna fire arrows again?
You take
gonna-
8 points of slashing damage for the first hit.
Anybody looking just sees the slashing damage. What is it? Claw.
Yeah.
The claw goes through, and you see, and poof. Hand me the die, please.
Does it have a nice little exactly like a.
I would just
sound
like
effect?
like where it's like this dramatic like. It's just gone.
Cool. That is going to be its turn as it takes its attention to the Drake. Next up, we're going back to turn order. I know now who goes first. I might get it wrong
who's
next
that?
time.
And who is that?
Chia, your turn.
Question: would kinetic jaunt allow me to get out of this?
Being grappled, unless it tells you that you can like teleport
Oh,
or
I'm
something.
grappled. Oh, I thought maybe it may just like.
Yeah,
okay,
you're
that's
technically
good.
being grappled by all of them currently. So if you have like something like Misty Step or something, that works. Like it's like a teleport. But otherwise, no, you are restrained. You can try to get out of it,
I think that's. But I can.
or you can
cast,
try to strike if you have. Like,
I can
melees.
cast striking. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Well, you can like use your sword or whatever if you have it. Yeah.
cast striking. Yeah.
I cast strike.
I cast strike. Yeah, I'm gonna use my rapier.
Okay.
So that is 1d8.
You would have disadvantage with being grappled though,
Okay.
but you can strike at them.
We'll kind of try and get out of the grapple, but that's the action.
You'd be the
right?
action to get out of it, yeah.
Yeah. No, we're just.
Unless you're like
It's
a
on the board.
And I was like, "Where's my d20?" Oh no, it's d8. After all that.
so roll
That's an
twice. Okay. Yep.
Because
it's
Oh,
disadvantage.
for accurate, you want accuracy. That's right. Now I get it. So 8 and a nat 20. That would have been real nice.
Oh, unfortunately, the 8 does not hit.
Well, that's
That would be your action. Any bonus
that
actions
is
you want to use?
Unfortunate. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, if you want. to.
Yeah, we're gonna go for. Oh, I could do 2-weapon fighting.
2-weapon fighting would just be your bonus action offhand, basically. Yeah. If you have like a dagger or something like that.
I do.
Yeah, I think that works. Yeah. I was gonna say they don't have to have both the weapons be light, right? Just one of them has to be light to do the offhand with 2-weapon fighting.
It doesn't.
No, wait.
Say.
I don't think you have to. Both have to be
both.
light.
I think
Then
both.
you can't do it with a rapier,
Okay,
unfortunately. Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Because then I will just go for another healing word on Heiko.
What's the? I'm blanking right now. What's the feat that allows you to use weapons that are not light in both hands? It's
There
not
is
two-weapon,
a
it's
feat for it. I don't
Dual
remember the
wielding?
name of
Is
it.
it dual wielding? I don't remember. Yeah, but I don't remember the feat name right now.
We're just gonna do first level.
Okay.
Okay.
I can take that.
Oh,
It's been a while since I've played a dual wielder, so I'm
Same.
trying to remember.
I'm like, I think it's called. I
know
think that
took
one is
the
dual wielding.
feat.
There's dual wielding and there's
Keep me
2-weapon
going.
fighting, which are two totally different things. Yeah.
That's a 1. So 6. 6 points.
6 points. Okay.
And then I'm done.
And now it's going to be Nelius's turn. You look down at your dead girlfriend and sob.
Does he?
No.
Not really. I step over her.
As he steps back in, do I lose vision of him?
No. You can
So I
see
cannot see
everything
the
past
whole
that
thing.
point. Yeah.
Radius is
Yeah, and
perverted
you would be able to
dreams are
see if
gone.
you wanted to into your other echo the whole time.
Oh, there. Then good.
Yeah. So you would have saw the echo also get slashed probably if you were looking.
Yes,
at
I
the direction.
did. So yeah, there's going to be some interaction with that.
By the way,
Go ahead.
since we've been casting these spells on them, have they caught fire at all?
They, like I said, the fire seemed very effective.
actually,
It seemed
yes.
like to kind of melt away
Oh.
their skin and sort of burn away at them, and also stopped the spores from coming out.
Okay, that's good.
Then add to that real quick. Add to that pop was a no. They came from the woods.
Oh.
I think I yelled for you. She's like, "Are you going to join us in the fight?"
What were we trying to do, Nelis?
You've seen
you
me
look at
fight.
your
I
thinking.
know.
Yeah,
sure.
no, I wasn't thinking.
I know it's your echo.
Oh, okay.
You don't. You don't know
Do
as well.
you?
We're the same.
All right, everybody. All right, Nelis.
Hi.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on that one over there, next to his Drake, and hopefully hit it. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, that's not bad. That's 18.
Hits.
Cool.
Roll for damage.
I'm on it.
That one already took 9 points, right? Yeah.
It takes 1 point of fire damage.
1 point.
But then I hex it as well.
You hex it before or after the fireball hits? Oh wait, hex would be
it's a bonus.
bonus
so
action and then technically
after,
action.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can use your bonus action first.
Whenever.
You can hex it first.
Great. Well, then if you'll let me, that's
I will let you.
fantastic. You're a
I'm
great
a very
man.
generous DM.
I appreciate that. All right, there's 6 more.
6 more. Gotcha.
6 more damage.
6 more fire damage.
And
Wait, but is hex deal the regular type of damage, or is it deal a certain type of damage?
I believe
It lets you add 1d6 necrotic, is it? For
No,
hex?
it's necrotic.
Is it necrotic? Okay.
Yeah,
Making
so you
sure.
take 1 point of fire damage and then 6 necrotic.
That's what I was making
And
sure. Okay.
its disadvantage will be at dexterity.
Dexterity. Disadvantage? Okay, cool. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That's going to end my turn, actually.
Sweet. Next up, Valir. Next on board is going to be the Swarm. Valir.
A roar comes as you see Valir burst out of the trees, start running this way, and use Blessing of the Raven Queen to get right next to, and all 3 attacks.
Flash of feathers, sort of like black feathers, maybe.
Yes.
Go
yelled
ahead
really-
and roll with advantage on that.
I think I yell really loudly at you. I'm like, "There's our fighter!"
First one will be a 25.
That's definitely a hit. That's the one I already got. Yeah, that's the one I already got hit.
7.
Okay, cool.
Second is actually no. I will only get 2 because I can't unleash. Second one is a 20.
Awesome, that still hits.
That'll be 10 damage.
Nice. That one gets cut down into pieces. As the pieces start to smolder, and you see those same sort of like almost like green spores sort of float off the dead body, as if someone's decomposing at an accelerated rate.
You see, with those 2 swipes, Valir falls to his knees and is looking around.
My Drake kind of like looks at you and is like smiling at you. It's like sitting down.
Okay. That's gonna be your turn, yeah?
Yes.
All right, and that's gonna be the Swarm. The Swarm is going to make one attack against. You go ahead and roll a defense saving throw for me, Chia, and also go ahead and make a defense roll for me. Actually, first make an acrobatics check since you're close to it, and then make a save, and then make a defense.
Just defense
What's
for
your
me.
acrobatics?
Acrobatics
Just a defense for you, yes.
Is going to be 19 on that one.
19. Yeah, you're
getting
good.
such
And then
good
make a
rolls.
defense roll to see if you get hit by its extra attack. There.
What do you mean by
Actually,
defense
wait
roll?
1 second. No, it's
we
actually not
never
going to
talked
attack
about
you.
this.
Never
Sorry,
mind. It's
sorry.
not going to attack you.
That would be 10. 10 for me.
10. Okay. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as all of them sort of start to just pummel you.
Okay.
And then it's going to move with you backwards. You can also get a strike of opportunity if you want at it as it's moving away. It's going to move you back towards its friend over there.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Just right there.
Actually, I like the. He's just carrying
We're
you.
just gonna.
I get it.
You get to attack it,
Everyone can see what's
and
happening.
then make another defense roll for me. Make another defense roll for me, Chia, as he gets to his friend here. Yeah.
All right, that's better. That's going to be a 25.
You're good. You see, as it brings you towards its friend, like it's basically almost like offering it to his friends as it tries to like take a swipe at you, and you're just like kind of whatever way
Like
you're
that.
getting out of it, exactly just like that.
Okay.
Go ahead and
So
roll
that's
2 attack.
So that's 16.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a hit, and roll for damage on that.
Alrighty. Okay. That is 5 damage.
Nice, 5 more damage. It's looking pretty decrepit as the pieces of it are starting to kind of fall off. Also, the green spores are even more. It's just more and more. As more pieces fall off, more of those spores are sort of released around it. That is going to be its turn. Now it is your turn. Heiko.
So I'm coming at it. That's moving 1 space.
Mhm.
And so I'm just kind of running at it, and I'm just gonna kick it right in the face and just start
Sure.
punching
Roll to hit.
and pulling things apart. Chia!
Roll to hit.
All right. So that is 19.
Okay, roll damage on that.
All right. That is 6.
Okay,
Bludgeon.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, the last couple pieces start to fall apart as what's connecting them starts to almost like peel apart, and they start to kind of flop apart. They all start to sort of lose life and just sort of start to fall one at a time on top of each other, and on top of Chia probably.
She is buried.
She is buried under all these fleshy
Is
bits.
this dead?
It's dead. It's down.
Okay, so yeah, I'm pummeling them in the face and
Yeah.
just cracking the skulls in, just one at a time. Ah! And just-
He's got
Are
some
you
stuff
okay,
to work
man?
out.
Yeah.
And with that, the other one as well falls over. The one there's one left over. The other one falls over as well, as if it was sort of tied to it. Exactly. The spores are just escaping like crazy out of these things currently, and the mist is still in the air. The battle is now over, though.
Are there spores anywhere near me visibly?
You can see them coming out of the body, but not necessarily near you. 𝐻𝐸𝐸, you are in it, and Chia, you are definitely like in these spores as they are sort of, and it just smells rancid. It's like you're almost coughing at this the scent of it.
With tears in his eyes, Valir stands up and takes a swing at the spores.
Okay.
So I mean, am I still in the entanglement? Am I out of this entanglement?
The entanglement is Chia's creating, so.
Right.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk.
Does it? Okay, I don't know. I don't know,
gonna
if,
make
I don't know
my-
if it drops automatically or if
Let's
you have
see.
to.
I think
whatever.
it.
but-
Hold on, let me
I'm gonna
check.
make my way to the pyre
Okay.
and see.
The pyre, yeah, the pyre is still there, and it does seem to be emitting a sort of mist out of it currently. Still,
Ooh, it does not.
it doesn't go away.
It says casting time is special.
They'll say in the paragraphs that.
Yeah, but it says if you cast the spell over 8 hours, you can reach the land.
Oh, yeah, it's a channel then for 8 hours to do that.
But it's channeled, and you can cancel it any time. If it's
The spell channels vitality in a plant, so I can cancel it.
Well, I believe
Right.
she's saying if you channel for 8 hours, it does something special, basically.
Yeah, but I'm not, so
Yeah.
I drop it.
Okay, if you're not channeling and it goes away, then I guess that's what it says. Then okay, sure.
Is there anything I can do to start? I want to start tearing apart this pyre.
You want to tear it apart?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can absolutely start ripping it apart.
Yeah. So yeah.
You can interact these logs just fine now. You are ripping it apart, and you see these logs come up. They're flying off one at a time. They're not hot or anything, even though it seems like this is a smoke that's coming out of it. And as you get towards the bottom, it seems like maybe what you're doing is making it lessen. Does anyone else do anything here?
Yeah,
as he's doing
while
this?
you're doing that, Chia kind of starts running around and goes, Susie! Susie, where are you?
You don't hear anything.
Can I see the source of the spores?
No.
Yet?
You cannot see the source of where this mist is coming from or anything at all.
Okay.
I walk towards my Drake, and my Drake I signal to my Drake to go scout.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes out to here. It goes out and around the structure.
Okay.
Anything it notices.
It just seems like an empty grove here, and there's mist you can only see maybe I don't know 50 or 60 feet out maybe at that point probably. It was just a thick silver mist sort of in the air. Anyone else? You're getting
Trying to
towards the
roll
bottom of this
for-
point then.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll for perception. I'm trying to see
Okay.
if there is something.
I'm going to say, since everyone has kind of had a chance to say something, I'm going to say as you get towards the bottom, you sort of flick the last couple logs aside. You notice that the mist immediately stops, and it almost seems like to reverse everything around it as it pulls the mist away from the center. And the whole forest is sort of cleared of this silver mist. And the bodies sort of go with them as well. They don't really go, but what you see before them is like, it's almost as if they have aged like 1,000 years, and the decrepitness of it, like it's just, they completely just dissolved into like, just nothing at that point, like almost ash.
So they all died here.
It seems that way. There's nothing at the center. No cause of the spores.
No. It's just that once you ripped apart the pyre, the mist had stopped,
And there's no children to be found.
and there's no children to be found.
Did any of the bodies look like children?
None of the bodies that you were fighting look like children, no. You can investigate if you went through the area and everything
Yeah,
around there.
I
'cause
wanna
you said you wanted
investigate. I wanna know
Roll
what
for
causes.
investigation for what you see there then.
That is a investigation. Not my best one, but that's right. That is an 8.
An 8. You notice that the ground around it seems a little bit weird, around the pyre. You don't know if it's scorch marks or what it is, but the ground where the wood was, it does look like there's some sort of like almost like marking or something there. But you can't quite tell. It just seems a little unnatural to you.
Right. There's no symbols or anything.
No
like
symbols or any
that?
sort of arcana or anything at all, no.
Who do you think cast such a pyre?
I have stopped screaming and have fallen to a knee with a sword in front of me. I am not responding to conversation
I'm near
right now.
you. I look at you and I'm just like, wizard, maybe something of a spellcaster. This is a curse. Something wanted everyone dead here.
I don't know.
Chia, kind of her ears flatten a little bit.
The first little girl that we saw, Susie, she said that she was alone for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it was less malicious and more out of loneliness.
As you're turning to look at him at the corner of your eye, you see that same brown bear approaching now, this opening in the clearing. As it sort of walks and towards you, and it does seem to completely look directly at you now, each one of you, and it sort of walks slowly with growling, grumbling, bear noise, not seeming threatening, just sort of. As it gets closer, you see it sort of shift into a large furbog creature of the same sort of fur color as the bear. And he sort of stretches out a little bit, and you see he's wearing leather skins and robes, and he looks like he'd probably be a druid of sorts, obviously, wearing a collection of different trinkets and necklaces and all that as well. And he pulls out a staff.
Shapeshifter, did you cause this?
No, I seemed to be a part of whatever this was brought here, not knowing where I was from the Feywild.
You were from the Fey.
I'm not from the Fey. I got transported there after my forest was burned down.
Burned down.
Yes, we blamed one of our individuals for burning down our forest, one of our druids.
Happened to be a turtle?
Yes, he did actually.
It wasn't him.
I do know that now, although I did blame him at the time.
We're familiar with him.
You said you are familiar with him?
Were.
He was a brother of ours.
So he is gone then.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
I never got to tell him I was sorry. It was the red dragons that came to burn down our forest.
Yes.
What?
Well,
Yes.
you know, he's relived that torture for years.
Yes.
Wait, what
I'm
do
to
you,
blame for that, I think.
what do you mean, red dragons?
Red dragons came. They were being, from what I could see, in the Feywild, I was given a glimpse of what had actually happened.
Does he see
There
my
were-
above? Does he see my drake?
Does he see your drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there,
Oh,
right? So
okay.
he sees it.
'Cause it's
He's
red.
not threatened by it.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, it's a tiny drake, and obviously it doesn't seem to be, malicious
Burning
or
down
anything.
the forest.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he'd be like afraid and want to fight because I have dragon.
The
drake.
dragons were actually being rode by certain warriors. I caught glimpses of silver armor. That's all I could see.
Did you happen to see any symbolism, anything iconic that they were wearing?
No, I was too far away. Just glimpses of silver riding red dragons.
Isn't silver the color of the order?
Guardians gone rogue.
Nobody should be asking
I say-
me.
I say
I'm
that-
off crying.
I say that for people to hear. I'm like, Guardians gone rogue. They could have been a clan that gone rogue, but who can tell?
What do you know of the turtle?
The
Where he
torture.
was left
His
last.
name was Gadu, yes. He joined my company and taught me the ways of the druidic shepherd, a nomadic druid tribe that we created. Jolly fellow, liked to drink a lot.
That sounds about right.
And one day he went off by himself and forest burned down, so we all blamed him and he disappeared, and I with him as well. I believe he got transported to the Feywild somehow after that.
And
So
what,
he may be in the Fey.
but what is your name?
My name is Bolvanar.
Bolvanar.
Bolvanar. There's an offering. Here, try some. May it bring back some memories.
He takes a little sip and he coughs a little bit, sort of. But then his sort of frown as he just trying to discern the taste sort of turns into recognition. He nods his head. Yep, that's the one. He'll be missed.
Where can we find this clan of red dragons?
This was in my world, so back in Baldur's Gate, I don't know if they'd be here. This seems to be some other reality. I myself am going to find my way back to the Feywild. I believe I can use this circle to go back to my home.
You're trying to find a way to your world.
I believe the way I was transported here, I can figure it out, and I can use a similar sort of circle to transport myself or anyone that's from the Feywild back to the Feywild.
Back in time?
Well, time works so oddly. I don't know where I would be transported or when.
Can you help us with that?
Only if you are from the Feywild.
I mean, with other doors, other places.
I don't think so. I don't have that sort of magic.
How
More
long,
just Fey circles.
how long ago was your village burned?
Well, to me, it was a couple days ago, maybe. I was transported to the Feywild, and then the Feywild, wherever I was sort of ripped into this one. It's all been a mess over the past week, but then again, I've been in this forest, wandering around aimlessly for I don't know how long.
I see. Huh. Do you know anything of the children?
No, I haven't seen any.
It seems
It's just
the
been me
mist
in this forest.
of this place was calling to the children.
I see. Well, there was evil here. It seems maybe it's been cleared now.
We purged it. Look, we're looking to find the door. Maybe you can help us and come back to town with all of us.
I am not going with you. I am going back home.
But what if we need a door? Come with us. We could use your help.
I don't think he wants to, Hugo. He's been trapped here.
To everyone else, what if... I'm not sure how time works, but is it possible that 𝐾𝐽 could still be alive in this time?
I don't think he was old enough for that. He was old, though.
I believe when I was transported, it was after he was so... Time works so differently. He probably lived hundreds more years when it was only a day for me.
Yeah.
If you only knew.
But I'm sorry, I do have more responsibilities being a shepherd back with the animals I now have in the Feywild. One of them being a particular wolf, who I believe said that he was once a person. I've been trying to help him find his way back to becoming that person.
Chia just kind of like peeks out and raises her hand. Well, do you know his name, by any chance?
I believe he said his name was Tolo.
Tolo. He's back in the Feywild?
Yes.
I've been looking for him for a very long time.
Well, are you from the Feywild?
Yeah.
It may not be the same version. It has been 1,000 years.
Look, friend, we're trying to find our ways to our worlds. Maybe you can help us with that. Help us. Get to our worlds.
I don't think my magic works like that. I'm sorry.
But maybe I can find a way to help. And Chia looks at Digo. I could go back.
Leave us?
For a time.
If it gets us to our worlds.
I understand.
Even, maybe selfishly, I want to go back a little bit to find... Even if he's different, I have to know. And if it also means that maybe I can figure out some way to help from the other side, then maybe this is what I was meant to do.
Do you have any way of getting a hold of us again? Time is a funny way of moving things around.
I guess we'll just have to find out, right?
Is there any way to stay connected?
You see, he's almost distracted now. He's sort of maybe placing things out of his pockets on the ground and making almost like another circle, small enough for maybe 2 or 3 people in a circle of mushrooms. And you said what now? Is there
any way for us to stay connected to you, to find you?
I don't actually know if there is. We can try to find one maybe in the Feywild. It's a tricky thing to travel, but I don't know. It could be possible.
The place is kind of unpredictable.
Yes. But if your friend is there, and he needs help,
I think it's the right thing to do after everything I've put you all through.
it was not you. It was all of us.
I still take responsibility. Whether I meant to or not.
Well, here you are. You can help us redeem yourself, but if your friend is in need, then you should help him.
You start to see the glow come from the circle as the druid steps in. Looks at you. What was your name, child?
Munichia.
Are you coming with me? Now is the time.
Chia takes a deep breath and looks around at everyone. Are you all okay if I go? I know you will be, but you don't have to look for me. I'll help as much as I can from where I'm at, but it's up to you now. All of you.
The fates have brought us together before. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
I'm not okay. But I understand.
I'm sorry.
Such is life.
Such is life.
He holds out his hand for you, Chia, stepping towards the circle.
Chia kind of runs around real quick and gives everybody a hug. And she says, "Thank you for all that you've taught me. And see you whenever."
We'll see each other soon again, little one.
Yeah. And she steps into the circle.
And with that, you see almost like a wisp of light, as if something just got shot up into the air. And the mushrooms on the ground seem to almost droop lifelessly, and there's nothing left.
Is the formation still there? Like the rock formation?
Yeah. But it seems whatever magic was imbued into them is now gone.
I go over and look at it, like crouch down and look at it, and I'm just like taking a mental note of how this formation was.
Okay. And that is where we're going to end it for today.
I wanted to have one note. I wanted to go. Hold on. I wanted to go. Wait, I'm going to you. I wanted to go over to him. I wanted to go over to Valir and actually like pick him up and like, come on, warrior.
Well, I was
Well, we're
going to
gonna start
say
that off next
something
time,
happened
though.
during all of this. Well, because I have a final clincher for all of this.
Oh, okay.
Because I was rolling during all of this, and I kept saying that I'm off to the side crying, and nobody really
I wanted to go over
acknowledged
to
it.
you.
If you want
But
to, otherwise
no.
you can save it for the beginning of
No,
it. It's up to you.
because I want it to be the end of this.
Okay, go ahead.
Is the fact that what was
Go
going to
ahead.
happen? You've gone.
Oh, I'm gone, okay.
You've gone. And part of it was I kept rolling to see how long it took him to find a connection and be able to call him back.
Okay.
So like in the background of all of this, while you're saying your goodbyes, like I get a hand on my shoulder. There's my thing. We hug.
Yeah.
I walk over. You're gone. Where is Chia? Because this is gonna be the third time you guys haven't told me where somebody went.
That's why I'm going over
that's
to
where
you.
that needs to end.
That's why I'm literally
Nice.
as I go over
Why
the
don't
rock
people
formation.
tell me things?
No, I go over to the rock formation. I go up to him. I pick you up, and I'm
There
just
you
like,
go.
I'm like,
That would activate it, yeah.
you really are a good fighter. And then you probably ask, where's Chia, right? Like, you're
Yeah,
just like, oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
I'm
But
just like,
you'd come up on me hugging my
I'm picking you up,
now,
and I'm just
now
like-
having reappeared.
Well, my only thought is that
I'm sorry, DW.
if there was no prophecy, then there's no prophecy of aid. And it's inconsequential.
I say one last thing to you. I say, like, I'm going to have to learn some of them fighting skills from you. That's it.
Okay.
Well,
That's it.
that's it.
That's it. Cinematic sequence over.
Once again, we'd like to thank our audience, for coming and joining us on another adventure. I also would like to thank our sponsors, +3 to Charisma, Lethal Shadows, the goods merchant. And by the way, if you guys happen to be at Gen Con coming up, I believe next weekend, stop by booth 2341. Again, that's 2341. Go check out Lethal Shadow Minis. Say hi to those guys. They'll be down there representing, and you'll have a good time and meet some really incredible people, and hopefully get some good minis while you're there. Who knows? So, thanks again, guys. And if anybody else has got anything else to say before we wrap up for tonight.
Thank you.
See you guys sometime.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.